We all can't see it, but Greg is Lord of the Dance. It really sucks. I was going to try to throw you up on there while you're doing this, full on dance routine, but he wouldn't let me. It lets you turn the microphones on, but it doesn't go quite that far, unfortunately.
Greg, do you have a Hobbit outfit to where we can get you dancing like you're Merry or Pippin at the fucking Green Dragon?
Well, there's always.
I don't go that hardcore.
It's to sing
anymore. Wait, what? Were you like the hot Hobbit at the Ren Fair for several years running? How you met your wife?
It'd just be a bikini. 20 inches, bare feet.
Oh my god.
20 years in a bikini, yeah, that makes perfect sense. You're just one of those other chicks out there who's all like, "Oh, look at me! I have the elf ears and I'm wearing this." You're not wearing anything, exactly.
I have to say, that's one thing I discovered about Ren Fair, and I've never seen so much under ass and side boob in my life. Oh, we're getting messages. Oh.
Under ass.
Horny, lonely people.
Under ass.
I just got a message for everybody's favorite Russian/Slovenian dwarf. He said, "I just saw the thing for you folks going live. I'm so sorry. I'm in invoice hell." That's what happens when you become a big man. It's running all the stuff.
Yep.
Boss big
Quit
man
being good at your job, Walt. Come here and slack.
He needs to stop being so dependable. He needs to maybe fuck up now and then, and maybe he'll get demoted and have more free time.
Join us, Walt. Join us in the Slacker Union.
Yeah, be a bum like Greg. Greg's a bum. He'll be our bum tonight.
I am a bum.
Be a bad parent like me who dumped my child on my wife and went, "I'm gonna go play D&D."
Take Junior. I gotta roll dice.
I got home at 6:45.
Holy Jesus. Oh my god.
I was like, all right, peace out.
Yeah, Walt just sent me a screenshot of his desktop and all the shit going on, and poor man. So I dropped a link for the VTT in the box, but I want to welcome everybody who might actually be watching. All 2 people, according to StreamYard's counter. They're back for Castles Crusades, the Undying War. We're going to the village of Botkenberg tonight, which I've actually been to the real Botkenberg. Met a strange woman with a bunch of weird dogs. And goats with no ears. If you thought regular ghosts are creepy, find some earless goats. They're fucking weird, man.
I find those ghosts that have like those weird eye slits disturbing as shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's like, is that the eye or is that the eye? What the hell is happening with the eyes?
Yeah, well, take their ears off and it gets really freaking weird. So let's see. Let's get all the things going. Is this the right one? Yes, it is.
Wow.
So, what do you mean, wow?
Wow.
Wow. Neither of us seem, it's bugging me all day. You're going live tonight, going live tonight. Yes, we are live. Where is he at? He's not here. He's over watching, I don't know. He's watching Nicolas Cage play Spider-Man or something. I don't know. He says it's good. Hi, Kai Brightwing. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy yourself and have no regrets. You probably will, but we all can't have things we want in life. Let's see, a little recap. Last week,
You're prepared to be sorely disappointed.
Yeah, we're a half-ass production here. I mean, we're getting proper thumbnails for the YouTube channel and no raggerts. Wow, I've heard of no.
The fuck's a raggert?
Raggert.
Do you mean regret, Greg? You unable to spell dipshit?
Well, that's the tattoo.
I am part Hobbit, apparently. So
part what?
I have no raggerts.
Part Hobbit, apparently. No.
Part Hobbit.
What's that?
Have you guys not seen that guy that's got the misspelled no regerts?
It's no regerts.
Tattoo around his neck. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you,
Oh,
Zoc.
it's regerts, not raggerts, right?
I know.
Okay.
We've been running CNC close to 5 years now, I think. I'd have to go back and look, but it's been a minute because we spent the first year's generous first 8, 6, 7 months playing Swords and Wizardry. Then we jumped into CNC, and we're still going after all these years. Not been streaming consistently, but we've been playing consistently. Anyway, let's do a quick recap. So last week, the party that has no name, because apparently some in the party thinks you have to do a plot to have a name for your party. Yes, they also think the same thing for swords. So, when I'm typing up documents, I call it the Cucumber Party because, reasons. You guys set out for the village of Bachtenberg in search of clues to the whereabouts of a lost treasure house of the Horn Gods many, many, many years ago. Along the way, you ran into an ambush of row protecting militia who were not very happy when you tried to sidestep their holes. At the time, their young 18-year-old wizard mentalist scored a 1 to fireballs, which he lost in the next battle after you guys come upon a caravan being ambushed by goblins wearing red skull caps. You fought a pretty vicious battle. He dropped a fireball in the middle of them. And then the blade dancer, Esteban, Dayblade, took his wand of fireball from him and shoved it in his pants. As that's something you do apparently.
Yes. Somewhere.
Yes, Black Swarm. The goblins are dead because after they got fireballed, this strange puff the magical dragon looking damn thing, this purple dragon with weird horns out of some weird children's fairy tale came in and dropped a line of illusionary napalm on them, and the ones that survived bugged out. And after that, out of the pink mist came a very self-confident, that's the term we'll use, self-confident gnome.
Self-confident.
How weird.
So we're gonna pick it up there. The gnome
comes to mind.
The gnome appears out of the mist. What does he say?
That's all he says. For now.
So half the party is going to be looking at this guy having no idea who the hell he is. Lyra, the cleric, the strange little goblin dude, they're unfortunately going to know who he is. Lyra?
Yep.
You're up. I'm putting this on you. What the? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Rude.
I'm sorry. I was just distracted by the big red pointy thing in front of me.
Everybody is. Everybody loves it. All the women love it. I can tell you.
Okay.
Look how red and pointy it is. Yeah.
He's going to bend down and pick up a handful of rocks and walk towards him, throwing rocks at his head, screaming obscenities at him. You selfish motherfucker, just sure now you decide to show up, you worthless piece of shit.
I'm going to follow suit. If she's doing it, I'm going to start chucking rocks at him too.
Gabi's just going to be over there standing by the wagon eating beef jerky at this point.
Wow.
I mean, she's so mad. She's probably couldn't hit the broadside of a barn with a rock at the moment.
She's throwing gravel. It's just going every which direction.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm actually hitting him then.
The cleric is just standing back and he's got his arms folded over his chest with a smirk and just kind of laughing quietly to himself. What does Fizz say to this warm set? Oh, I almost forgot. So he was a little bit distracted from having his wand stolen, but Mentalist realizes, I thought you were gone.
Fizz is going to pull out pull out.
Yeah. Whoa. He's going to whip it out.
Pull out.
Excuse me while I whip this out. He's going to whip out. I'm going to nuke Shawarma. He's going to whip out his shaman staff and he turns it on. Whoosh. Because Lyra is being insolent. He doesn't like that very much.
Oh no. So
He's going to.
go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
You said the shaman. Is that the fire staff?
That's the fire staff with the orcish.
Does he start doing twirls and throwing fire, or is he just holding it and it's on fire?
Just holding it and it burns.
Okay.
Like Mr. Burns. Yep. And I could be a complete asshole.
Oh
I might be a
no.
complete asshole.
You
Let me
could
just consult. Let me consult the book. Oh my god!
Guys, and roll the dice.
I didn't bookmark anything, which is really, really good.
Wow. Wow.
Why am I looking here? I have this all written up.
The cucumber one.
I am going to drop some dancing lights. And this all nice disco ball. I'm going to drop some ghost sound.
DJ, drop a beat.
Yeah, and now I forgot what I wanted to play. I actually didn't know. I'm thinking of something, and I don't know what it is. Oh, I know. And then Freddie... Gnome. What did I call Freddie Mercury as a gnome back in the day?
Freddie Mercanome or something.
Mercanome. Freddie Mercanome begins singing "Here We Are," born to be gnomes.
Oh God.
Yes.
AIDS comes to mind on his name.
The cleric mumbles like, "Oh, I've so missed the passion tree."
Of course you have. Everybody loves it, except her. She's gay, probably.
Lyra, how's Lyra acting to this nonsense? I know.
She's gonna go to looting bodies and completely ignoring his existence. Otherwise,
So how is Esteban and Cade reacting to this, other than throwing rocks and insisting in the mayhem? Are they just
once she stops throwing rocks, I'm gonna kind of throw one last one at him, and then walk over to Menelaus and say, "Hey, buddy, next time, only whip this baby out when we tell you to, because that was a little dicey, and I like to keep my oiled body nice and smooth, and it would have got singed." I hand him back.
I forgot that's the voice you went with for that character.
Okay. He just gives you a stern look and he takes it back and he pushes his robe and he's just says, "Thank you." And then he runs at Fizz and he hugs him.
Oh God.
Because apparently they're in an abusive relationship. You know, Fizz abuses him, but part of Mental is still like Master Fizz, thank you back. Bear hug. 18-year-old. Kind of weird.
Yeah, he's just bones, probably.
You've missed so much.
Would I recognize him?
No, different continuity.
Okay.
Let's get that different continuity. That's all I'm gonna.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say. You get
That works.
You get a moment of deja vu, but you don't know why. Like this gnome thing is really familiar in his annoying mannerisms, but I just can't put my finger on it.
Why do I feel like I've been annoyed by you before?
In Universe 5768-2, so as this is all going on, you're walking
somehow, somewhere, I have a nosebleed. Just what is happening?
Yeah, pretty much. So, before you can start looting the other bodies, Lyra, the merchant who is still under the wagon, he crawls his way out, and he starts getting to his feet, and he's like, "Oh, praise the gods! I'm so glad you have come. If you'd not come, we'd all be on goblin spits or worse." He kind of shudders, and he goes up to you, Lyra, and he puts he's got massive hands, and he just kind of cups both of them like in a double handshake kind of thing, looking you in the eye, shaking repeatedly. He speaks with a kind of odd accent. He says, "I am Vartan Takorian. I'm a merchant from the eastern lands. I was traveling to Ludasham when this barbaric creature set upon us." What do you say? Zoc.
What?
He is manhandling your hand and saying all this stuff to you.
Who is? Sorry, I totally missed.
Oh yeah, you know. So this merchant that was under the wagon comes
the
out.
merchant. Okay.
The merchant, yeah, the merchant. Sweet baby Jesus in a manger.
My
I
brain
just
checked out
imagine-
for a second. Okay.
I
start-
thought you were playing it up as your character. You're just so focused on being annoyed by this one fucking gnome. That whatever the merchant's
We'll
saying,
go
you're
with
just
that.
like,
We'll
what?
go with that.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I'm going to start
Okay.
scoping out the good wagon while he's otherwise
Oh god.
engaged with Zoc or
Okay.
Lyra.
So
So,
what do you,
yeah, I'll kind of like zone in and be like, huh? What?
he kind of gives you a strange look. He says, my name is Votan Tokorian. I am an Eastern merchant. You helped me. I am very grateful for you.
You're welcome.
He says, may I beg of your assistance one more time, though?
We can discuss it. What are you proposing?
He says, if you will help me get back on the road into Bakenberg, I will pay you 1,000 gold pieces.
Is that the same direction we're going, or opposite
Yes.
direction?
I'm a dickhead DM. You're going back the other way. You're never getting to where you're supposed to be going. Yeah, it's on the way.
Okay. Yeah. We'll see what we can do. We're not engineers.
He's like, it's wagonry is simple. You just put the wheel, put on the thing, and it's the la di da di da. It's perfect. He's clearly
He went from Russian to Swedish to Indian.
yes, great, isn't it? It's showing us some really multi-aspect
Some artistic
talent here.
range.
Well,
So-
he went to the Leering Center.
You know who really loves helping with wagon wheels?
Oh no,
Darius
Who?
The
Rucker.
little gnome over there, he loves putting on wagon wheels.
he says you're a very smart lady. Gnomes are very ingenuitive, and they are very apt at putting wagons back together. I have been told. We don't have gnomes in our lands. We drove them out many years ago.
Good choice.
Because
Like
they
the
dirty.
snakes.
I mean, yeah.
Little minds. He turns and makes a beeline towards Fizz. And he says, no, whose name I do not know.
What the fuck kind of weirdo is this?
You'll come again.
No, please put the wheel back. Can you help put the wheel back on the wagon? And while he's doing all this, the couple of the drivers who survived and the some of the merchant guards are already working on reattaching the wheel. The damage is not severe, but it's going to take a little time.
I'm going to put my staff away. I'm going to draw my golden arrow. I'm
He's
going to slap him on the hand.
oh,
He's
good.
being very polite. This is not acceptable. You strange person.
I am not strange. I'm Votan.
I don't know what you're
Son of Sheba.
He's like, oh, my people are already working on it. Never mind. Go away now. And he turns and walks away from you. The cleric has lost all interest in what's going on. He's over examining some of the dead goblins. He goes and he peels off one of the red skull caps and he's holding up. He looks to Lyra and whoever else is standing close and he says, "Tall tales my arse." Because some of you know that the reports of humanoid raiding parties and stuff have been downplayed by local leaders, and it's just gossipy old women telling nonsense. But hold on, it's amazing. I still did not have one file open that I needed. But you search the bodies, and some of you maybe assist with the burial of the dead. But I got too many windows. You find about 180 free silver pieces dispersed up from the goblins.
Did I find anything exciting or interesting or worth nicking in the back of that good wagon while they were otherwise engaged with the bad wagon?
It's basically a lot of basic commodities like bolts of cloth, home goods, rugs, lots of rugs, stuff like that. Nothing really exciting.
Nothing worth stealing.
Oh, it's Michael's on the road.
It's Michael's on the road. There we go. I haven't thought Michael's in a long time. I don't know. I would have.
What was our rug merchant with Nick? What was his name?
Farouk, I believe.
That's right.
Oh, but it was also Eastern.
All right,
so.
I'm going to wander off.
You're just going to wander off in the woods.
Yeah, I'm just going to kind of, peer over the shoulder of the guys working and tell them that they're doing it wrong. Obviously, it's upside down.
Got no gas in it.
Oh my
God, you hear a groan like, "Fuck off, asshole." But yeah, it takes about an hour for them to get the wagons back into shape, and you get back on the road without any other interruptions or delays. It takes about several hours before you arrive on the outskirts of Blacktooth. We'll even have a nice. Wow, what the? So you arrive on the outskirts of Blacktooth. You find that much of the land surrounding the town has been cleared of trees to make way for pasture and farmland. In the distance, you hear the gentle mooing of cattle and the sound of sheep bells ringing and the barking of dogs. The laughter of children at play, all that great stuff. Further up the road, you see a few structures, small wood and stone houses, thatched roofs. Some of the locals actually seem fairly friendly. They wave at you as you pass by, while others stare at you as if to say, "What are you doing here?" They're probably also the kind of neighbors who bitch about their neighbors not mowing their lawn. But
even if their neighbor might be dead.
Yeah, not worrying about the neighbor being dead.
Medieval HOA. They never can be escaped.
So you notice they're mostly humans, but there's quite a few halflings wandering up and down the roads. Up ahead, kind of on the highest point of the rise, you see a large stone keep, and surrounding are clumps of houses and buildings. As you continue up the road, you find the town to be fairly active, but it's clearly not a very wealthy community. Very few of the residents appear to be anything more than farmers, fishermen. There's a few skilled tradesmen mixed in, but it's a pretty basic village. Off to your right, you see several wagons set up in the distance in some sort of open air market, but closer to your left, you see the one and only Tavern Inn, the Bent Hook. And it's quite obviously the center of the community. Do you proceed inside or do you investigate your surroundings? It is mid-afternoon.
I say we investigate a little bit, but we should head in first.
Okay. I mean, you can hang out and investigate and do his stuff as long as you want to take.
Well, Fist doesn't care. He goes in.
he just marches Shingify. You don't get a shot.
Oh yeah,
he doesn't know.
open the door.
Can you even reach the handle?
The Mentalist.
have.
That's why he's asking Mentalist. Mentalist just sighs a bit and his shoulders drop a little bit. The cleric just pats his hand on his back. Says, "It's all right, boy. You'll survive this. It'll make you stronger."
No, he won't.
No, he might not. He might not. Gavi's in there like, "You'll be sorry." He is looking very much like the door today, though. So, changing screens once again. Be nice if we could had an Easter time changing this crap, but no, we can't.
If this merchant shop isn't the inside of the Quickie Mart, I will be disappointed.
Oh, his shop's not here. Oh, and I guess that's the other thing I should touch on real quick. Once you get you reach the village, he gives great thanks. He pays Lyra 1,000 gold pieces.
I demand 10% because this is my land.
The cleric says, he says, "This is most definitely not your land. We left your land, 2 days back that way, asshole. You're not my baronet. I didn't vote for you."
Lyra is going to look at him dig around in her bag a moment, and then slap Fizz across the face with a limp, half-rotten cucumber.
I was going to go and ask her for my cut of the money, and after I see that, I turn and walk swiftly away, and go
my
in the
God.
bush or something.
God damn, she's aggressive. It's too bad she's not.
I wonder why.
She will split it evenly between everybody except Fizz.
Who saved you?
Oh my god.
We had it under control.
Oh god.
Wow. It's all that pent up sexual frustrations for the gnome. Wait, what?
Well, we all know now she wants him. She absolutely
Menelus
wants
steps up and he opens the door, and Fizz goes marching through the door. Who follows him immediately after?
him. Medalist, of course.
I'm going to be the last one through the door.
Okay. The door stands outside, stands guard, and so does the half orc. They're going to stand outside and look
Yeah.
mean.
It's some aggressive cucumber flirting.
Aggressive cucumber flirting.
Yeah, she totally wants him.
Oh my god, you people. So you entered the building. It's a large, square, two-story establishment with a stone facade.
You made it worse. You made it worse.
Always. So you know immediately the tavern, other than food and drink, it offers stable services in the barn out back. Some of the other NPCs, the dwarf, maybe they're handling the whatever horses or mules you took. But stepping inside, you find the door to the common room is wide open, and the room is spacious. The paneling of the interior is darkly stained from years of collected smoke and grime, causing the room to seem a bit darker and more brooding than it really is. But there are many tables and chairs, all shapes and sizes, scattered about the room. It looks like they decorated the place by going to 50 different rummage sales because nothing matches. It's all a bit chaotic. But there are two large stone fireplaces at either end of the room, a staircase leading up to the second floor, and then you can see an oaken door leading likely to the privy and bath area in the back. Then there's another set of large oaken doors behind the bar that lead to what seems to be the kitchen. You see in the middle of the room near the bar is a somewhat portly and jovial man knocking back a dark brown brew of his, and he kind of lights up saying, he says, welcome to the Bent Hook Tavern. Come, have a seat. Get in here.
Should Mr. Bean be inside so the audience can see it?
Oh, man. He's like, I don't go in. Liquor does not touch my. It's supposed to be able to look at all the tokens that have the
You
observation.
need to get him drunk.
Dang it. There we go. We have the technology. But get back to the right window. I tell you, I need more screens. Is it the room is full of noise, conversation, even though it's still kind of early in the day. There's still quite a few people in there talking about mundane things. You can overhear several of them talking about raids by goblins and other horde creatures. You know, some of them tall tales, talking about them stealing cattle, burning food stores. But there are also several other guests that stand out. You notice a rather refined-looking gentleman at the bar. He's a bit handsome with an air of nobility surrounding him. He's flanked by two well-armed retainers. At another table, you notice a young man and woman who appear to be very much happy and in love. Clearly, they're newlyweds. Greg, roll me a perception check.
Step inside and shout, "Hand check."
Let's see. 14 plus 2, 16. Plus 3 is 19.
19. That is fantastic. Over here at this table, you notice a very bookish looking young man with blonde hair, and he's poring over a book. But the thing you notice is he's clearly, as the halflings say in the Great Ring movie with Harry Potter, he's dropping E's. He's keenly listening in on conversations nearby.
All right. I'm going to grab a glass or a goblet of ale, and I'm going to kind of wander over to him and like peer over his shoulder and spill my drink on his book to see his reaction.
He jumps up and he says, "You clumsy fool! Do you know what that book costed me? Do you know how hard it is to find arcane books on arcane subjects here in this podunk town?" And his face is red. He's quite upset. It grabs the attention of everybody.
I'm going to take the edge of my cape, blotting the ale, and I'm going to rip a page out of his book without him noticing.
Oh my.
Yeah, he doesn't notice. He's still like fairly agitated, but you managed to draw the attention of the whole room, including the attention. There's this one dwarf. He was kind of swampy looking, dire old dwarf sitting there. Now he's watching you, ignoring his ale. You also, the whole party, you notice there's one large man wearing a huntsman cap and eating a hearty meal with another man. They're really watching you intently. The other man seated at the table is wearing a chain shirt and a very nice large, hat. He kind of carries that look of authority. And there was a bard, a halfling, standing up on a chair. Fizz, you notice this over the commotion with the bookish-looking guy. This halfling was recounting an outlandish telling the account of the Battle of Hamlet, in which all the details are pretty much wrong. He even gets your name wrong.
I'm getting into his face.
And you start marching over there.
I'm marching with my golden arrow.
Hold on. While this is going on, Esteban, you notice that there is an attractive young woman with long dark hair. You kind of picked up on her when you came in because, hey,
not your type.
But she's looking at, she's making eyes at you now and like,
oh boy,
checking you out. So
This one
Fish,
right
you
at the bar.
Yeah, that one over there. So Fish, you go over to this bard. What do you say? What do you do?
This is outrageous. You have everything wrong, you silly fool.
And what's funny
the
is
worst thing I've ever heard.
What's funny is he's a halfling, and he's standing. He's actually taller than you because he's standing up on the chair, and he looks down at you, and he's like, hey, "Excuse me, Master Gnome. How do you know you weren't there?"
I hit him on the foot with the arrow.
Ow! He's hopping on the other. He's like kind of dancing back until, let's see, dexterity roll. Whoa! He managed. He is like expertly keeping his feet on the. He's like, "What is wrong with you? How would you know any of this?"
But I conquered them.
You wait. Are you the Fizzle Spank?
The Fizzle Spank.
The Fizzle Spank.
The Fizzle Spank.
Oh, that's what he needs. Another title. The
Fizzle Spank. The halfling immediately hops down and he goes to grab your hand.
I'll let him.
He starts shaking it vigorously. He's like, "Master Gnome, I have heard so many tales about your intrepid adventures, of how you slew the Knoll Murgoth after slaying Gritsnack."
Yes.
They say there's another
bird bath.
He's like, "If I have things wrong, then let me buy you a drink, and you could tell me what it really happened."
Oh, yeah,
I only
that's
know
exactly
from
what Fizz needs. He's gonna give him the full account of Fizz defeated all of it by himself. That Lyra is just weird, and the rest is useless.
So
basically, he is Tim Kennedy now.
Oh,
he did everything. He carries a bag full of hand grenades with him everywhere he goes, and he's absolutely awesome. He's the bestest ever.
Oh my god! So okay, so Greg, what are you doing? The the bookish guy doesn't seem to notice that you pulled his paper because he's like jerked the book away again, and he's like he yelled at Starting Winch to get him a towel, and he's like vigorously trying to like blot it out. What are you doing?
I'm going to take his drink and walk over to the lady that's been making eyes at me, and give her his drink while I sip the rest of my ale.
She takes the
Hey,
drink.
Toots, how you doing?
She takes the drink from you with a kind of a coy little laugh, and she races to you like a little mock toast, and she takes a drink and she says, "Wow, you don't get many men of such flamboyant nature such as yourself very often."
Oh, I bet.
What do you say to this?
Well, you see, Toots, takes a special kind of confidence to walk in and do the things that I do around the things that I do.
She says,
I take another long sip while I just ire.
She gives you those kind of come hither eyes, and she says, "Oh, I bet you can do a lot of things around the thing. I'm sure you're very masterful at it."
You'd be surprised. I'm quite the dancer, shall we say.
And she never, once she locks eyes with you, she never breaks that gaze. And there's just something in her, the way she speaks and her mannerisms that are just like very, very charming, very convincing.
I'm going to lean in and whisper something into her ear. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to pick her pockets.
So when you try to do that, as your hand goes for her pocket, her hand comes to yours and squeezes it. And she just smiles.
And I'm going to turn it into us holding hands.
She kind of leans in and whispers, she's like, "If you'd like to pick my pockets, maybe later. You can pick some other things while you're there."
She's got a pocket you could pick.
Yeah.
You should be happy to let him practice too.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I
So-
see.
So, yeah, she continues flirting with you, and this going on for a bit. Lyra, you're standing here. You've watched some of these shenanigans. Esteban is over there, immediately finding some poontang. Fizz is over retelling his
Fizz
greatest
is going
achievements.
completely in overboard. He's using his illusionist skills to make it all even better looking.
So
make a
I'm
diorama
getting
of
a
it.
drink.
So you're going to go up to the bar.
Yeah.
So you go to the bar. Bubba, what's Kay doing in all this?
Give me a second. I'm being signaled.
Okay, you're being signaled. So, Lyra, you go up there, you order a drink. Do you ask any questions?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Just kind of taking in the atmosphere and listening to the things.
Yep.
Is there anything in particular you guys are
I'm
listening
going to,
to?
at this point,
Go ahead.
I'm going to hop up on the bar, and then, as I'm still talking to her, so I'm sitting on top of the bar, and I'm going to wrap my legs around her and just kind of pull her in tight and close and talk to her.
Oh my! She puts her hands like one of her hands like right there on your inner thigh, and she's like, she seems like she's eating she's eating out of your hands. She's listen to what she's saying, whatever word you're giving her, and just
Meanwhile, Veranov finds a shadow to lurk in.
He lurks in the shadow. he's the edge lord in the corner.
I mean, he has his hood up and everything.
Yeah. We don't know about that one there. Something called him Strider.
Oh God. It's still one of the best scenes ever.
Gavi is gonna like hang out in that corner too. Like he's he's always trying to low profile. Welcome back. So what are you doing? Everybody's like in the corners brooding now, apparently.
Except
Can I go to that table with the newly married couple?
Sure.
Oh boy.
I just want to sit down and listen in and just see what life is like around here.
Are you gonna sit down like at their table or like the table next to them?
Probably the table next to him, so I'm not like causing a problem.
Fucking weird. So, let's see.
probably this one. Oh, move, you dick. There we go.
Well, you can get pretty close. Let's see. When you settle in, you can hear a bit of their conversation. They're mostly talking about their post-wedding plans, and like you realize that they are part of the traveling caravan of merchants that's set up out by the great oak in the center of town. You hear that. You also hear several of you actually hear a couple of patrons talking about the recent disappearance of the Mulkin twins. They were out attending cattle in the pasture before disappearing without a trace. Some of them think that there is some evil magic afoot and that the wood witch, an old hag, has returned to the deep wood, and she is responsible for all the troubles of the village.
I'm pretty sure Esteban's next to a wood witch right now.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some wood going on.
You guys just kind of keep sitting in and
She
kind
has
of,
it bewitched.
you just keep sitting in and
Well,
absorbing more of the chatter. Go ahead.
Who's this shady looking dude right here?
That's the dour looking dwarf.
Oh, okay.
He seems to be kind of watching everybody while trying not to seem like he's watching everybody. He's sitting, nursing his drink. It's not.
Hey, I want to be a Blair Witch knockoff. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh Lord, you guys sitting there for a bit longer. Let's see. Sparky fails at rolling at dice. There's more rumblings and discussions about some old witch in the woods who say that she can see. They say that she's evil, but some say she can also see the future and find lost things. They also say she's been bewitching young folks of the village and luring them off to make stew of them.
Can we determine how long she's been around?
Do you just?
Yeah, I guess I'm going to ask, my lady friend here, how long this witch has been a problem for him.
She kind of gives you a funny look and she says, The witch is, don't believe the silly gossip of these old boomers. She's like, I've heard stories of that witch since I was just a little girl, and my mother knew these stories, and she told these stories to us. They're just silly stories. Don't you concern yourself with those stories? We have more important things to talk about.
What's the age range of the? You said it was couples that were going missing, right?
The rumors. Some say if you're talking about the twins that have disappeared, they were fairly young, late teenager, early adult.
Okay, so Hansel and Gretel get disappeared. Who's the other people that are going missing? Is it just like random groups of two, or just random people of certain ages?
It's one of those things. Everybody talks about people disappearing, but the actual facts of who's disappeared is kind of questionable. When you really lean into it, you also start hearing stories about the locals talking more about the red-capped goblins that you encountered. Listening in, you learn that there are a large band of goblins that have been they're more well known in the south, raiding wealthier towns and trade routes south of Haruset, which is where you guys kind of started. Their reputation is very well known down there, according to local to merchants who have come from the area. Listening more, rumor has it they're led by a goblin called Gralkrug or Rotten Kip, and they've not really been known to raid this far north, but that started changing several months ago. More people started disappearing around then, and that's when you kind of realize that there's kind of a disconnect between some people saying, "Oh, it's the witch, it's the witch, it's the witch," and there's some people like, "Hey, it's the goblins." These goblins, like I said, never been known to raid this far north. And what goblin raids were far less organized and smaller numbers. But now there's more reports of large groups of them crossing the river from the Blacktooth Ridge. A couple of hunters speculate that they're probably holed up in some caves or abandoned fortifications, light bulb along the ridge. But there's been caravans being attacked, isolated farms. There's been cattle stolen, but now several residents have disappeared, including the Malkin twins. And some old farmer says, "These ain't no normal gobs. They're super gobs. I'll tell you what, those red caps, they give them super unnatural powers. They can just disappear and reappear at will. And then they'll bugger you when you're not looking."
Thank you, Reverend.
Do any of these missing people match any of the like bandits that we killed on the road?
No.
Okay.
Now,
Making sure.
huh?
Just making sure.
Now, if you listen long enough, there's some talk about the bandits also on the road. It's the classic of like, this area is going to hell in a handbasket. Everything is wrong. This is wrong. That is wrong. Which then kind of leads into some quiet rumbling. Some of you have sharper ears hear a little bit about the local politics. Bachtenberg is ruled by Baron Clement Bachtin. He's the third of a large noble family in New Aenok, but what you gather is he chose to make his way in the world, and after many adventure, he claimed these lands as his own and began building a life. For 2 generations, he kept these lands safe until time robbed him of both his wits and his better son, who died at the hand of orcs exploring the Blacktooth. His grandson, Volkmar, has now taken charge of his father's rule, as the old man has grown too feeble of mind and body to do more than moan in pain and eat soup. Some of the locals say he's not very sharp. Everybody knows it. He lacks any real wisdom and intelligence that his father and grandfather had, and it's his fault because he's not acted upon the recent occurrences in the area. And so the red caps, the highwaymen, witches, dogs playing with cats, it's all his fault. He dismisses the reports as nonsense. Wife tells the old women folk and bored old men. So that's a few of the rumors you hear. Does anybody actually engage and ask any deeper questions?
No, Fizz is busy.
The halfling
making a whole theatrical production over there.
So in that bar, he's just writing down. He's sketching out the scenes as you describe them.
Is there like a sheriff or a city guard or something that would have more information on this?
I want more information about some of the like missing like twins and whatnot.
Yeah.
Does somebody like ask one of the bar wenches or something like that?
Yeah.
So, since Bubba asked first, one of the Sir wenches, she kind of smiles. She's like, "Oh, honey, right over there," and she points over to this table here. The guy with the
Please
big
tell me
hat.
it's to do with the long brim hat.
It is. She says, that's Sheriff Aaron von Bedring. So you sauntered on over there.
Yep.
Lyra, do you join this? Because if you ask the same question, they're going to point you out the same deal. So do we both like approach the table at the same time from different directions?
Yeah, sure.
The sheriff, the guy in the hat, and the other guy, they kind of eye you cautiously for a few moments before the sheriff. He kind of tips his hat and he says, "Welcome to Bachtenberg. How may I help you?" It's totally Raylan Givens.
It's Timothy Oliphant. Go with it.
What do you say, Zoc, Bubba?
Hey, I heard you're the guy to talk to for more information on some missing people.
He says, "I can tell you as much as I know, which unfortunately isn't a whole lot. But please have a seat, both of you." And he snaps his finger and says, "Drinks for my new friends." He says, he introduces himself as Aaron von Bedring, and then he gestures to the man next to him. He says, "This is Earhart. He is one of my militiamen / deputies."
Hi, guys.
No, he is a very large, well-built guy. Kind of has that
So the
aura
voice
of-
fits. Got it.
he's seen a thing or two. And he doesn't say much, but he just kind of like starts staring a hole for you. But you guys sit down. The sheriff asks Larry, he's like, "What would you like to know?"
Anything there is to know.
He says, "Well, we've had a lot of trouble over the last several months. Goblins, ogres. Rumor has it there's a giant out in the outskirts putting cows in trees. That's problematic. But yeah, we've had several disappearances. Caravans had disappeared. People. Now it's the Malkin twins, which is very unfortunate. They were damn good kids."
How old are they?
Is there
What, Bubba?
I was gonna say, is there a part of town that hasn't been affected by the disappearances?
On that question, he it's not a very big town, so a lot of the disappearances are on the outer edges, not in the city. It's in the town proper. Zoc, he tells you, he's like, they're 16 years old.
Male, female, both?
Male, boy and girl. He says,
Has there been anything in common with all the disappearances outside of just being disappeared?
he thinks about it for a second and he shakes his head. Not particularly. It's all quite random. Everything's quite random and chaotic lately.
Is there a time of day that it happens, or time of night?
It just depends. We've had people go missing in the middle of the night. Those two poor children. Yeah, it was midday.
Okay.
And you hear a voice from a nearby table, old man going, "I tell you, it's some damn magic goblins. They disappeared, they grab you, and they pick you off with the bugger of them."
Has he had his medication?
Why is David Politis in this?
He adds, he says, all the hunters have been looking for any signs of them, but they've not found anything. It's most strange. A lot of goblin tracks out there in the woods, though.
Yeah.
He says, and unfortunately, the Baron doesn't seem to think we have much of a problem with anything. Thinks it's all nonsense, tall tales. And unfortunately, I don't have the manpower to do more than keep up with the trouble we already have. And goddamn kids out on the north side of town, always running around, their parents fighting and throwing shit at each other. I have to break that shit up at least twice a day. At least
Sounds
I
like a
got,
family home.
huh?
Said it sounds like a strong family home.
He just shakes his head and says, "You don't want to know."
How long ago was the last disappearance?
The Malkin twins, they disappeared about 3 days ago.
I holler over at him.
Where'd they
I
disappear
kinda cover
from?
the girl's ears. I holler, "Is it always twins, you see?" And I go back to doing the corset ties.
Yeah, at this point, she's like whispering in your ear and probably randomly licking your earlobe, probably
Oh, shit.
like a cow.
Ah, no.
The sheriff says they disappeared. It was midday. Yes, they do. I get a lot of ads for Depends.
What part of town were they on when they disappeared last?
He says, the Malkin farm is out on the southeastern edge of town. Close, but not
Okay.
too close.
Look at Lyra. Sounds like a good place to start, at least.
Yeah, I might find some clues there.
He says, I gather you, ladies and gentlemen and gnomes aren't from these parts.
Nope.
He says,
Never.
he says, there's a couple of people you might want to talk to. Old man Nestor, that old son of a bitch has been up on this hill for longer than any of us. He's 90-something years old and still going, but he was here when the town was first settled, and he knows a thing or two because he's seen a thing or two on the ridge. He says, you can talk to them. There's a couple hunters you might want to talk to. As Sparky doesn't remember the name of the hunter. He says, you might want to go out to the Hell Farmstead. It's just almost right across the road from here. Jared, the boy, he spent a lot of time out in the wilderness, hunting, bringing back meat and pelts. He might be able to tell you something. Might be able to tell you nothing. But over on the Halfling side of town, the Halfling quarter, Namel and Mose, their mom don't know it, but they've been out in damn wood all the time, getting into trouble. They might know something. If you decide to start going off in the woods, these woods are, not exactly safe.
Oh, I don't exactly partake in safe life, so.
Yeah, that's good to know. At this point, one of the barmaids comes up to Lyra because Lyra seems like she's in charge. She says, will you be spending the night?
What time of day is it currently?
It's getting to late afternoon now, probably.
I'm not sure yet.
She nods and she says, well, it's only one gold piece a night for the common room. He's like, if you want an actual room, it's 4 gold pieces a night. Which seems a little high.
Yeah.
You take that, the locals probably would not have had to pay quite such a sum.
Prices like that, I'll just camp out in the woods and take my chances with highway robbers. At least they're a little more honest about stealing from people.
From my call, the portly man says, stealing! I'm offended, my lady. This is a fine establishment with fine food and
Are your sheets made of gold or something?
he's like, I'm going to prove you wrong. How about 5 silver pieces a night just to prove you wrong?
4 gold to 5 silver. So you were ripping people off.
No, we're
Either
giving.
that or you thought we looked like a stupid, simple target.
No, that's the newcomer discount. The sheriff just kind of rolls his eyes, he's like, oh goddamn, I'm getting into this.
No. You're not going to kiss me out and
what,
give my money.
99% price decrease?
Oh yeah, it's huge. Mentalist is like, but I want to sleep in bed
I'll
tonight.
find somewhere else to sleep. Mentalist, shut up.
I'll take you up on the 5 silver.
So this commotion over the prices is kind of getting big. Greg, this lady who's introduced
mad and she's looking for someone to fight with.
She's introduced herself as Nina, by the way, and she's
Nina?
like, yeah, she's like,
Okay.
You could stay in my room tonight. I'll pay.
I say,
Nina,
I've got a
Nina.
better idea. You see, let's because I'm kind of feeling something here. Let's go see if we can find that witch and get our futures read to see if what I'm feeling turns out to be true.
She looks at you. She's like, you really want to meet the witch?
Oh yeah, you see, I want to see if the future that I see is going to turn out true with you.
She's like, we could go tomorrow, maybe.
A mobster and a gypsy walk into a bar.
You see, I kind of want to go tonight because I got this feeling that I need to see the witch.
She says, "Oh, I think you need to see something." She says, "She's like, well, just I'm not saying that there is a witch or there isn't a witch, but if there was a witch,
Which witch would one witch?
it might take several days to get there, because witches they like their privacy."
All right, you see, we can rest for the night in your room, and then we'll head out in the morning. How about that? We gotta get them palms read to make sure what I'm feeling's a real feeling.
Right. She's like, that sounds like a delightful idea. She tells you what room she's in. She's like, I'll be up there waiting for you when you're ready to come up later.
I slap her on the butt as she walks away.
So, Zach, is there any other question you want to ask? Anything resorting to your piece of paper you have or anything like that?
Piece of paper.
Yeah, your quest log.
Oh. I thought like Lyra had found a piece of paper, and I was like, you didn't tell me nothing about no piece of paper.
Wow.
Maybe. Hold on a minute.
Does it open with L or J?
So
I'm
while
going to
she's
pay the 5 silver
You have to
pieces
use
as
X.
well.
You have to use X to open it.
Oh, hey. Does anyone know a Rickard? Richard.
Ricard. Ricardo.
Little Ricky.
Ricky
We got
Ricardo?
Esteban. Let's get Ricardo.
So now that's someone you have met, and you
Yeah.
you can describe you. You're like, have you seen this guy, brooding kind of guy who dresses in dark clothes, has like a goth vibe kind of going? One of the barmaids, she says, that does sound familiar. He's here on some nights, and she points off to a table in the corner. She says, it's like he comes in, he's waiting for something or somebody.
Just kind of nod. Okay, question like out of character.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know where the fuck to find Lady Dolores?
She's in Bottenberg.
Oh, okay. Okay, how about a Lady Dolores?
The girl gets kind of a queasy look on her face. She's like, oh, Lady Dolores. She's usually in the keep entertaining Lord Volkmar, waiting on Sir Nicholas.
Boy, do we have a surprise for her.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Not your personal effects, that's Penrod. That's not.
Oh, yeah.
Find Lady Dolores and give her Marvin Penrod's personal effects and last letter.
Yep.
She's been entertaining the Baron.
Yeah.
Actually, that'd be spoilers. You'll find out. Anyway, yeah, they tell you where the keep is and all that. So like I said, it's kind of late afternoon. You have several options to. They told you to go maybe talk to several people. You had the farm you can go investigate. How do you want to handle these things?
Since I have no clue what's happening with the other aspects of their quest line, I'm going to go to the farm that the twins disappeared at and investigate there.
That is not fine. Anybody else going with him?
Yeah, I'm gonna go because I
I'll
want to
go
look
with
at
him.
Bruce before he stomps all over with his giant feet.
I want to rent a room real quick and stash most of my gear except for my traveling pack and my weapons.
Okay, so you secure a room upstairs and you drop off all your stuff.
Yep, and then I'm
You're
gonna
paying the flesh tax, man. You don't have to rent a room. Remember?
Let's see. I don't trust her not to steal my stuff, so
Oh, smart man.
I'm stashing it first. It's not my first rodeo.
That's someone who's been hurt by women before.
Are you sure, Greg? You should have sit in your first rodeo. Okay, so you're securing a room.
But then I'll follow Cade out to the farm.
Okay. Who else is going with him?
Werner goes with.
Okay.
Fist gets the room.
Fist is going to get a room.
Sure that everybody knows who he is.
Okay. That reminds me, Fist. At some point, the halfling who is just listening and just going crazy over your stories, that is the most extraordinary tale, Master Gnome. He's like,
Of course it is.
would it bother you too much if I could travel with you and take down your record your adventures and your endeavors? I am a bard.
That's exactly what Fist needs.
Yes.
He now has his own band. Nice.
Bard, not
Biz needs a hype man.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so who's all going out to the farm? Okay, Veranor, Cade, Esteban after he drops his crap off.
After Fist is done with dropping his stuff in his room, he gets the best room, and anybody who wants to fight him on it is going to have to deal with his purchasing power, which is bigger than everybody else's. Plus,
he pays the full 5 gold
he
pieces.
just pulls out the bag. Boom.
How much do you really want?
He could just buy the whole inn. And then Fist, Medlass needs to come along because Fist comes along.
Okay, so Menlis, what's Lyra doing?
She's going to the farm. I said that.
Okay, the cleric says, "Well, you're off trumping around in the pastures. I'm gonna go check out the temple and talk to the holy men." So
the cleric goes to church. That's so exciting.
the church, yeah, he's gonna go to.
Cleric goes to church.
Yeah, he knows how to party. I've determined he's basically that priest that's in Kingdom Come. If Monty knows what I'm talking about.
Check in with Walt's character real quick. You good staying here or you want to come with?
I'm looking mean. He may follow, he may not. We don't know. So you guys head out. It's a short walk, probably about 10-minute walk out to the farm. There's a large pasture and a small, simple farmhouse. There's a dog on the porch. He kind of gets up and gives you a bit of a growl as he watches you guys approaching. What do you do?
I said a dog watching.
Yeah, there's a dog from the porch. A farm dog.
Okay. Tell him he's a good boy.
As soon as disarm him, he wags his tail.
The dog can. What the fuck?
What?
1 second. Some shenanigans is happening.
Are we? Which building are we at? 15 or 8?
It's actually not on the map. The map is just up there because I can put it up there. It shows you're not in the deal anymore.
We're not in Kansas anymore?
You're not in Kansas anymore.
I'm going to snoop around the barn.
You snoop around the barn. You find it's not locked. You manage to get in there pretty easily.
A Fist touches the farm.
Yeah, it's definitely below his standards.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody knock on the front?
I'm gonna go up to the farmhouse and knock on the door.
You knock on the door, and several moments go by before you hear a feminine voice. So, hold on, I'm coming. The door cracks open, and this kind of upper middle-aged woman. You can tell she's had a hard life as a farmer. She kind of peeks around the corner. She says, "How may I help you?"
I'm going to introduce myself and tell her, I heard about her kids missing.
She starts sobbing. Oh, little Anne and little Tom. I can't believe it's been 3 days.
Well, I'd like to look around and see if we can find any clues as to what happened. Do you mind if I look in their room?
She's like, I'm desperate. Please. She opens the door and she points to a ladder that goes up into a little attic space. And if you go up there's 2 little thatch made like little bed piles.
I'm
I
gonna
was
look
gonna make
under.
a joke. It's a one-room building, and their corner is over there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
I'm gonna look underneath like their mats, mattresses, whatever
You
you want
find
to call it.
pornography. No.
They have a
look
mattress.
for-
They have that much money.
Well, it's straw.
It's a
Look for
straw
any
mattress.
loose boards where they may have been hiding anything, journals.
You don't find anything of real interest. Anybody searching outside?
Yeah, I'm in the barn.
I'll look outside.
I'm still in the barn
What's-
looking around.
Okay, what's Veranor doing?
He's looking around, sneaking
Outside, inside, out, in.
outside.
Roll me a perception check there.
I'm rolling
Very
your
annoying.
perception check. With a 20 on the die.
You, as you're out there, you get like way out there on the edge of the pasture. It's a little fenced pasture for the cows. When out of the corner of your eye, you notice a little bit of red fabric.
I check the ground. I pick it up. I sniff it. I find
You
a tree. I lick the tree.
You do that. It seems to be the material seems to be very similar to the caps of the goblins.
I carefully pick it up.
You carefully pick it up.
I go back to Lyra with it.
So you come back into the little house. The lady is just standing there sniffling and
essentially I appear behind Lyra because I'm so sneaky, and I just whisper into her ear, "I found this."
What is it?
I show her the cloth
red fabric.
fabric.
What stands out about this fabric? Like, obviously, it's red, and a lot of
We had
farmers
red
have
cap
red.
goblins.
Oh, that's right.
Light bulb.
Does it look like the same kind of red?
Yes, it does.
Okay. You know what? Let's go look there. Look around for some footprints, beaten down brush, something. Wherever you found that red piece at.
So you guys had. Meanwhile,
outside, Fizz explains to Menelaus how this farm could be made better.
Menelaus just stand there and go, yes, Master Fizzlespank. I see what you're talking about there, sir. So you guys head back out there, and you kind of rummage around. It kind of dawns on you that without an actual ranger, you're not sure how far you're going to be able to track this.
Did I find anything in the barn?
You don't find anything. Yeah, you find cow shit.
I artfully step around it and don't get any on me.
Woohoo. Good job.
I'll rejoin them outside then while they're tracing the steps or the path.
Would they have mounts?
The goblins?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh.
Some do. Well, I mean, some, ride wargs or other strange beasts, but
Because that
So
I
far-
can identify.
so far you've not encountered any of them like that.
Damn.
Sorry, I now have a traveling companion with me.
That's fine. We need all the help we can get. The light starts fading a little bit. What are you guys thinking?
I think we go back to the inn and start back up with new light.
We need a ranger.
Yeah. And the sheriff did
I'm going
inform
to
me
head back
there.
to the inn.
Okay, so Greg, we're going to stick with you. You go back to the inn. What do you do when you get there?
I'm going to walk into the room that I rented, and I'm going to pluck out a hair, and I'm going to put it on the windows, and I'm going to do other things on the door so that way if I know someone goes in there,
They get a
super
sticky
paranoid.
doorknob.
So Greg, what loot did you leave? Did you leave like all your coinage and stuff, or like a significant part of it?
I've left most of my coinage, probably about half of it, or 2/3.
You find it gone.
Son of a.
You can hear
This
his
is why you never
scream.
leave your wallet.
I just shake my head and I go to the chick's room.
You knock
She
on the
ain't
door.
there. Oh God.
I take my cinqueta and I'm going to pry open the door.
You find it. It's
And
not
in
even
my
locked.
best-
It just swings open.
In my best Ricky Ricardo voice, Nina, I'm home.
You enter the.
Oh
the-
God.
You enter
Oh,
the
boy.
room and nothing. It's not even been disturbed. No one's even been there.
I
It's-
hang my head and I walk back to my room.
I run inside. Esteban, we found a clue. There's this weird woman who's going around hitting on guys and just taking their money. Be careful.
Oh, I'll keep an eye out for her because I haven't seen that one yet.
So, what were you saying before you had to get distracted?
Oh, basically, like we're just looking. Like, I don't think goblins are typically very good at being sneaky.
Well, there's
Not-
a lot of things that these goblins have been doing that have been kind of weird.
Well,
She just
yeah,
offended Gobby.
But
Yeah, Gobby's like,
Bobby is always an exception, and he knows it.
No, there's not.
So we're gonna like work, kind of like in arcs away, heading away from the farm. From where he wherever that red piece was found.
Mhm.
Start working way out, looking for more clues.
okay. So, you can do this for.
And I mean, trampled grass and brush, like some things are pretty easy, even for
Yeah.
somebody who doesn't know tracking.
Okay. Well,
You
Lila,
might not tell how long ago something
give
happened.
me a wisdom check. Just tell me what you get on the die. 1d20 plus 1.
19 plus 1
Sweet.
plus 5 for my level.
Yeah, you don't get your level. Because you're not a ranger. But it's enough. You start kind of doing this corkscrewing kind of thing out. You find a pile of goblin crap behind a tree. Gobby's with you. Is like, this is goblin crap. Or you've probably seen him take a dump at the corner of a room you stay in.
I mean, like, obviously, is that going to be at least 3 days old? So,
Yeah.
well, we're going the right direction then.
You push on for another 30-40 minutes. Give me
Do
another
you have
check.
something to say?
Huh?
17.
Do you have something you want to tell them?
Oh, it's the baby. You find a silver coin on the ground.
Okay. Make note of where we're at,
This is this is kind of taking you out on a south easterly course out and away from town and towards the Blacktooth Ridge kind of thing. Because
Okay.
you know what? Here,
How
let's
close to dark are we getting?
probably within the next hour or so. So, okay, basically, you're gonna be like right about here where this token is. There we go.
Okay.
And this here is the fabled Blacktooth Ridge, and so that's about 20 miles from where you are.
Okay, so we probably need to head back into town, rest for the night, and pick this up again bright and early. And maybe while we're back in town, we can catch one of the 2 people we're looking for tonight.
That's very fair, and you know it's very possible that they might even come into the inn because late night's best night for partying, right? So, do you ever do you find a place to like camp out since you're not going to pay for a room?
You know what? I'm gonna ask the wonderful mom of the missing twins if I can stay in her
Oh, she goes,
and I will pay her.
she's like, you can just stay. I'd be grateful for the company, but your little friend smells funny.
Is that Cade or Gabi?
The gnome, no, the Gabi.
Copy to stinker.
See. So, but do you come back to the inn in the evening?
Yeah.
So, okay. So, you guys.
Room, thank you. I'm not leaving in a fucking barn.
Okay, so everybody's basically getting rooms except Lyra. Is that about how it's going to go?
Probably.
Funny part is she's charging you 20 gold a night.
So, you guys start coming in. Esteban, when you come down the main staircase, your jaw kind of drops as you see a dark-haired young lady that looks very much like the one you met earlier sitting at the bar.
I'm going to saunter up to her. I'm going to steal someone else's drink as I walk past their table and give it to her and say, "Hey, Toots."
She looks at you and says, "Do I know you?"
Oh, I don't think I've made your acquaintance before. How you doing?
She looks you up and down. And she says, "Well, I would say no offense, but I intend all offense. I don't think I would make the acquaintance of someone dressed like this."
Oh,
Oh, damn.
you just know you can't handle this. I see. You know your limits. And I
She says,
I walk off. I try to pickpocket her as I walk away. Like I'm going to reach past her as I say that. Try to pickpocket her and then
"Give me a
walk away.
dexterity check."
Come on, baby. Ah, shit. That's going to be a 10 after my pluses.
Oh, she feels your hand graze her ass and she slaps you across the cheek. Like, what is you? Somebody get this filthy man away from me.
I go up and I grab Espon's shoulder. How dare you
I wink
touch
at her.
this woman?
I wink at her like Mark Wahlberg does all the waitresses in Two Guns, and I push Cade's hands off me and say, "Be gone, you peasant! You see?" And I'm going to turn to the chick that's between me and Gabi.
So, one thing you do recognize just from
It's
the
a
feel
very
of her
old
hand on
looking
your
lady,
cheek,
right?
that's not a lady. But
Oh, boy.
you realize that the lady looks a lot like Nina, but it's not her. You think relation.
Okay.
Lyra, you
Oh, it's
come-
a mother-daughter game.
no, they're
holy
about to
shit.
get married. Oh God, you fucking perverts.
I'd say game. Okay.
Twins.
Yeah,
I can't say that. I have twins. Never mind.
What is wrong with all of you? Zoc, what are you doing?
We
Where do
don't
we
have
begin?
time to go over what's wrong with them. I am going to go into the inn
I never said anything
And
about
that
him being
dark
sexual. I just said it
corner-
was a game.
that she indicated that the mage sometimes hung out in when he was
Okay.
in. I'm gonna go hang out in that corner.
You go hang out in that quarter, which is strangely the same corner that the Veranor likes to hide in.
Yep, I'm there. There's a shadow. I lurk in it.
Means we're both lurking in the shadow.
Yeah, we're really
So-
good at it.
At some point, while you guys are waiting, these 6 men that look from teenage up to like mid-20s come in. They all look very similar. Are all very broad-shouldered, muscular. They're very jovial. They're laughing and cutting up with each other, and then they just invade and take the table next to you, and for the rest of the night, they're laughing, slinging drinks, telling obnoxious stories, doing like juggling, doing all kinds of crazy shit. So, and you hear when one of the barmaids walks by, it's like, oh, the Tweeger, God, the Tweeger brothers, those Krieger brothers, kind of thing, just kind of like, being entertained by their nonsense.
I'm going to join them.
Of course you are.
Pickpocket them throughout the night.
The first couple times you try, you realize they don't have shit.
Well, then I just try to get them to buy me drinks all night long. Then,
they buy you like the cheapest swill possible because that's what they're enjoying too. But they're having a good time. They welcome you and they're slapping you on the back and telling you stories of the woods and all of the nonsense. They even regale you with tales of how they failed at adventuring on the Blacktooth Ridge and ended up with less money than they started out with. There are a bunch of woodcutters and a little bit of carpentry and other odd jobs. Kate, are you staying up at the bar?
Nah, I walk away.
Oh, okay. So, Lyra, a couple hours goes by, and you get the sense that this guy's at least not showing tonight. Do you ask around? Inquire any questions or anything like that?
No, not tonight. I'll just kind of sit and watch everybody.
Yeah, it's a jovial time. At some point, though, the one that was mistaken for an old woman that is in fact an old man, you start hearing him tell stories.
Listen.
They're pretty much stories that, correspond with the area around here. Some of them sound like tall tales, embellished for entertainment value. Does anybody ask for a specific tale or whatever's going on?
I ask about the tales of the treasure bunkers, or the treasure hoard, or whatever.
Treasure hoard? Oh, did you say treasure hoard, Sonny? Well, I don't know anything about that, but I do know a few other things.
I know of a treasure whore.
If he can't tell the story that I'm looking for, I'm going to ask the brothers what they know about that fine piece over there at the table. Nina.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. One thing at a time. So, the old man who is introduces himself as Old Man Nestor, which is one of the people that the sheriff mentioned that you might want to talk to. He's like, the old Blacktooth Ridge, used to be called the Ashen Vein Ridge. That was till nasty old orcs came and tunneled into it. That old ridge has been full of all kinds of natchez for a long old time. They say the old Horned one peopled his armies from them caverns up in there in that Blacktooth Ridge. That's why they fortified it. Guard posts, fortresses, barracks, and some say treasuries were all built up in that ridge. A lot of nasty old evilness up there, I tell you what. Do you ask about because you guys do have a name of the bar gog?
I swear I've talked to a person who spoke exactly like this.
Yeah, me. You ask about the treasure house by name, or is anybody else after hearing him, telling about this tale?
I ask in a roundabout way. I don't ask for it necessarily by name, but where in them thar hills there you see.
Oh no, Varlog! I ain't no telling what's up there, but let me tell you, when I was a young whippersnapper like yourself, and he's pointing at you, Esteban, I remember seeing structures covered in that old ridge. Never went in them myself. I value my neck too much. But some say the treasure house is filled with riches beyond counting. Can you imagine that? Some old hole full of silver and gold make a king and queen right out of you. A lot of folks went looking, but not any of them come back rich. More than a few didn't come back at all.
Me and my prospector pa.
Exactly.
Darn mall number stole my pants. It's like
like there's all kinds of crazy things around these woods. Like there's old witches in the woods, and it's full of fae, and there's all kinds of little things going on. Does anybody trigger off that?
I do.
Okay,
Are you Nestor?
Yeah, I'm Nestor. Good to meet you. And he like reaches out and he just starts shaking the air, whether you return it or not.
The sheriff said I need to talk to you.
Oh yeah, I like talking to people. I talk to people all day. There ain't much else I can do. When you're 95 years old, other than get up and go take the piss 20 times a night.
It sounds problematic. Drink less water. So, do you know more? Do you have any info about the disappearances around here?
Oh, there's always things disappearing kids running off, nicking in the woods, or running off and getting married in other places. And some say, sometimes they go off and join an old witch, I hear.
Well, what is this witch?
He's an old witch in the woods. Well, you betcha she exists. Some call her the Black Witch. Some call her Neagle. But anyone's been around for more than a minute knows she's a realist, the nose here on my face. Wicked old crone. She's been in them woods since the days before the elves, I tell you what. She nabs babies right from the cradle and drops them right in her red cake toothless pulp she calls them out. He makes a slurping sound, and then he points across the room to wherever Fizz is, and he says, and she really likes to cook them gnomes. She's a dangerous one, I tell you. But some say she can see the future in lost places alike. I ain't never seen her myself, but I know she exists.
Do you have an area at which she's rumored to live?
Oh, the old raiders, they used to say she's somewhere just north of the old Dreadmire swamps. Okay. Which is also oddly in the same direction that you guys started finding tracks off into.
Right.
He's like,
well, thanks for your time, and I put like a couple of silver down for him to get a drink.
He looks at you and says, "So I'm guessing you're all a bunch of adventuring types."
I just met up with these people about a town ago. I don't know what they got going on, but I'm trying to help.
He's like, "Oh well, would you like some advice there? If you're gonna be hanging out in these woods."
Isn't wear orange and don't look like a deer?
No. He looks at you very confused. He's like, let me tell you something, Sonny. Y'all a lot of new to these lands, I can tell, but I've been here for a lifetime, so let me impart a little bit of wisdom. If you can stand to listen to an old geezer like myself. Beware the wee little folk, and I don't mean them little gnomes or little halflings running around with their little bare feet. No, I mean the fae. Because, these are their lands, and you got to show them the respect they're due. There isn't a week that goes by that I don't leave a little something on my stoop. Saves a lot of trouble on them little fellers. Not doing so can be the doom of y'all. Like the time the adventurer Ryan the Worm's pants dropped in the heat of battle, all because he thought he knew better and insulted the fae by pissing on one of their sacred trees. They sure fixed him. Mucked around his belt while he was sleeping one night, and then it gave way while he was fighting several kobolds. Then cut his nuts right off. And then he wasn't Ryan the Worm no more. He was Ryan no balls. So it's like, you just leave a little something. They don't ask for much. Just leave a little silver, under a tree, and they'll find it and they'll leave you alone. Probably.
Probably.
You can come back anytime you want. I like telling stories. So it's getting kind of yes, ma'am.
The fairies. Do any of them wear red hats?
No, and you've had. Oh shit! You did have direct encounter. Now Veranor has had close encounters with the Fae, with the little sassy Mocha sprite.
Oh yeah, we had Mocha, our little fairy guy that we rescued.
Yep.
Mr. Smee.
That's a gnome.
It's a very large gnome. So at some point, The cleric comes waltzing in, and he plops himself down at the table you're at, Lyra. He's like, have I missed anything good?
I'll just fill him in on, tried to find any information on missing kids, talk to this old dude.
He nods and he says, I've been over at the temple most of the day, meeting the local priest. He's nice, a little on the plump side. I think he's gotten a little comfortable in his duties here. He seems to be a most agreeable, nice for a cleric, unlike myself. But
She's gonna laugh.
But he seems to share the common concern that things are not right in these lands. A lot of strange happenings. People disappearing, cows disappearing, mysterious fires, attacks on caravans.
The old guy thinks it's fairies.
Are you talking about old Nestor?
Yeah.
Out of character. He did not say that. He said beware of the Fae. Pay them respect. He didn't say they're responsible. Well, I mean, I guess you can interpret that if you're really cynical.
Yeah, well, be careful. She's like, oh, he's saying that they weren't, they didn't respect the fairies, so the fairies did it. That's her chain of reasoning.
Oh, he kind of strikes you like, fuck if I know. I've never dealt with the little Fae people. The gnome's bad enough. Why would I want to deal with people even smaller than him? The halfling is
lollipop deal and need the mad action.
So yeah, Millipin, the halfling bard, is still over there, like writing out all the tales that Fizz has told.
Excellent. Now I have 2 minions.
2 minions. But it's kind of getting late in the night. Some of the regular peasants are shoving off. The Krieger brothers are still carrying on and drinking hard and having their fun. And then there's a few other people hanging around.
I'm going to follow the Nina sister when she leaves.
Okay. You follow her out.
I follow him.
Is anybody following?
I'm curious.
Nope. They are on their own as far as I'm concerned.
Yep. Muppets.
So yeah, she doesn't
like a series of stupid choices. So
she doesn't go very far. She comes to this kind of run down little farmhouse up there on the hill, and she disappears into it.
Hey, Esteban, what you doing?
Well, you see here, smelly cheese man.
I look around. I'm not a fucking goblin.
One of these chicas here, they stole my my gold, you see, and well, I'm looking at taking it back. So I'm going to case this joint and see what kind of trouble I can get up in here. If you're down to clown, you see.
Well, I can help you by talking to them if that would help.
Yeah. Why don't you make yourself a diversion, talking, out, get him outside the house and see if I can get myself in there and see what I can see.
Here, let's see if I can find my fake IRS badge.
Unrealized capital gains tax.
Oh God.
Did you use Venmo for $600 or more? Because you gotta report that now. You see.
Oh God. So
is that a real thing?
So yeah. What are you going to do?
Stupid.
Talking to these knuckleheads, what are they doing?
I go up and knock on the door.
I'm going to kind of go off to the side and see if I can't see surreptitiously into a window or anything like that. Or
you see into a window in a very small room with 2 little makeshift beds, and you see the lady from before, and she's in there undressing.
I see Nina or her sister.
Her sister. You don't see any sign of Nina. Bubba, the door opens and a old man who reeks of alcohol and it's just dirty. Like, what am I gonna do for you? Hey, who are you? He
Hi,
smells.
I have to be sick with the fucking cheese smell all of a sudden. I'm currently helping out the sheriff by investigating on the people who are missing, and I was just coming in here to ask if you had any information on it.
Nope, nobody missing here. I don't think. I don't know. Actually. And he turns around and at the top of his lungs, Nina! Giselle! You in there?
What's the other name?
Giselle.
Deshelle?
Giselle. G.
Okay.
This is for Nina and Chino.
Me, dog. And you hear like, I'm here, Father. What is it? And she comes. She's like not dressed down naked point, just like, taking off her going to town clothes. And she comes to the door and she sees Master's there. Oh, you're from the inn. You were with that weird gropey guy.
Yeah, I don't know anything about him. He dresses weird and talks funny. I'm just here trying to figure out what's happening with all people who are disappearing.
You say, no one's disappeared here. Not sure where my sister is, but she stays out late often.
Are you Nina or Giselle?
I'm Giselle. We get mistaken all the time. She is a troublemaker. We know. I've heard it a million times.
Do you know
Did she
where
steal
Nina
something of yours?
is? I don't know.
She's like, no, I don't keep up with her. There's no telling where she is.
Do you know of any place that she might frequent outside of the tavern?
Check the nearest warm bed.
Damn.
I'm going to see, can I get through the window while
Roll me a dexterity check. God, roll a one, roll a one, roll a one, roll a one.
It's not a 1. That's going to be a 16 total.
Wow, you managed to get through the window, no problem. You with cat-like reflexes, you plop down the floor. You're in their room.
I mean, I do have that beautiful half elven heritage, that lets me
Move silently.
Move silently.
Yeah. So you're in there. You haven't been noticed.
I'm going to check for any sort of hidden floor doors or anything like that.
Give me a wisdom check.
Crap, that rolled off. Let's see, and then wisdom. That would be a 18.
You find shut inside of a cabinet a piece of parchment and a series of names and loot. They're all male names.
Is my name on there?
No.
I'm going to copy it down.
Mm-hmm.
The loot is not there. It's just like a ledger, correct?
It's just like a little makeshift ledger. You also kind of get the idea that some of the cupboards and little cabinets are missing items, like maybe somebody cleared out.
Okay. I'm going to copy down the ledger, put everything back the way I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to the window and rejoin Cade, and I'm going to start acting drunk and start screaming for Nina's name.
The shell looks like,
I love you, Nina. Nina.
Oh, it looks like he followed me. I'm so sorry.
I put my arm around Cade.
Take him home and put him to bed. The poor
I will do exactly that. I don't know why he's following me.
He's a weirdo.
He is.
He looks like the type that
well,
still penis.
Well, thank you for your time. And I just start. Come on, drunk dumbass.
Oh,
They
thank
go back.
you, Sonny. You see?
They go back inside.
I
Door
show him the
closes.
ledger as we walk away and said, "Well, you see, it
Welcome
looks
back,
like
Anderson.
Nina's been copping a feel on all sorts of boys and stealing all sorts of stuff."
Yeah, can we talk about you copping a feel on me right now?
Oh, you know you like it, buddy boy.
Please take your hand off my ass.
I squeeze it once and then take my hand away.
There's a halfling in the shadows. His eyes like, whoa. We don't allow that filth around here.
Prude.
Take it into private. Get a room, humans.
And I say, "Hey, it looked like she cleared out her
Hell.
old her room and everything like that. This is all I could find. Personal
Well-
effects were gone, so I think we got a little klepto going on here. And I bet you if we talk to these other gentlemen, we're going to find a nice little story about broken hearts and missing goods."
Well, from her sister, she sounds like someone who takes opportunity of any man she can.
Now that just hurts. You see? Are you saying I'm just a fool that's in love?
Yeah, pretty much. I just call you a fool, not in love, though.
All right, fair is fair. Fair is fair. Yes, Barsoom, always.
Hey,
Well, by the time you get back,
be here on time, and we won't do the grab assing.
Yeah.
Or don't be here on time and enjoy the grab assing. It's up to you.
by the time you get back, things are starting to really wind down. Most of the people have gone. A lot of the employees have gone. Zoc, Rickard has not shown up. What are you guys going to do?
Are those twins that I was drinking with still there?
No, they shoved off. The Krieger brothers.
Okay.
Is that armored dude who had guards still there?
Yeah. He's quietly nursing a drink and looks like he's in deep contemplative thought.
Copper for your thoughts?
He kind of looks at you for a moment. Gives a nod and he says, "My name's Uther. Who are you?"
Who's the Lightbringer?
I go by many names, but Masters usually works.
It's like, "Well met, Masters. What brings you into this charming village?" And the way he talks, his mannerisms, his use of words, you can tell that he is probably of some level of nobility, but not from here.
Just traveling with some new acquaintances and came
He looks-
across.
He kind of cuts out. He's like, "You wouldn't happen to be a sword for hire, would you?"
Technically, they've already hired me,
Smell.
but I
Yeah.
could do some extra moonlighting, I guess is what you would call it.
He's like, "Well, see, I have a bit of a problem. I have traveled far from the Southlands. You see, my uncle, he stole my inheritance and lands, and I am here trying to regroup and gather some men to go back and remedy the situation." Like,
You got a
anybody
timetable on this?
he's like, "Well, right now I have my 2 retainers here, and that's about it. And I'm going to need quite a bit more, maybe even a little more, plump the treasury up a little bit. So it might be a while."
Well, then I will try to keep up to date with your goals. And as I finish off my work with this group, I might touch back with you on that.
I'd much appreciate it. Pass the word. Pass the word. I need good swords. Make me some wizards.
I don't know if we have a wizard, but we got a flamboyantly dressed half elf and a gnome.
Hey-o.
It's like, "Hey, I'm a wizard. I'm a one to fireball." No, and he does not weigh the wand.
boy, get him!
I cast fireball on the bar.
Yeah!
Oh, God.
We'll light all the shots up.
You go in a bar and you cast 12 gauge, you know?
Yeah. So, you guys doing anything else tonight? Ow, stop biting me.
No, I'm gonna go to sleep. And
So-
plot my
Yeah, I'm gonna go back
revenge.
to the farm and get comfy.
In the barn
In
Yep.
the barn.
where you belong.
Whoa.
I just go back to my room.
Anybody who's down HP, y'all regain 5 hit points in the night. As I'm trying to update all the thing, I wish I could just have a. Whoa! Why did that disappear? The token. What the shit? We're putting Bub at full because technical difficulties. But I think generally everybody is pretty close to being full.
I'm full. Double.
I'm full.
I'm close.
You guys, my own Chaos Goblin is kind of losing their crap.
Don't be so mean to the puppy. It's bad enough that Zork has a killer dog now.
Yeah, wiener dog.
Horrible little killer.
Yeah.
Vicious beastie.
Yeah, but I have a 9-month-old baby who's got the cuter one.
The
I
dog.
do.
Anyway, so you guys, you all retreat to your places of rest. You have a good night rest. The sun rises. Do y'all meet back at the inn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll wake up as the sun rises and head on down with all my
Verno
stuff.
is already awake and he found another shadow to lurk in.
I was on the opposite side of the room because the sun's on the opposite side now.
Yep.
He's sitting there with a small blade just scratching his wrist, going, I could do it. I could do it and no one would care. I could do it.
He has not
Look at
named
me.
his bow yet.
So are you guys all going to gather for breakfast, I'm assuming?
Me, my minion, and my other minion.
I mean, I'm assuming we would.
He is there bright and early for you. So are you coming in for the morning?
Yeah, mostly just because I'm trying to see who I can find from my quest log.
Okay, well, you know the sheriff mentioned 2 or 3 different rangers / hunters. You're all piled in there at the table. The cleric's going to ask you. She's like, and he does this intentionally to annoy Fizz instead of asking him. He's like, "So, boss lady, what's her game plan? What are we investigating today? Are we investigating the potential of goblins or witches or all of the above?"
Well,
You know, if it's a witch, it's evil.
I think we need to focus on finding the kids because, if they're still alive, we have limited time to find them.
That's fair. You know, the witch could help us find him though. Maybe she took them, or maybe her powers of divination. He gives us shrug.
Eh,
Well,
if that was the
the
case,
witch is to the north.
if the witch could find missing people, I'm surprised she hasn't found missing people by now.
Well,
Wait,
witch
did I
who
understand
found
that right?
missing People instead of making them go missing would be like, oh, let me help you find them and garner some goodwill with the townsfolk rather than let the townsfolk hate her. But what do I know?
she might not care. She sounds like she's
might
She might
isolated.
live inside of a gingerbread house and just wants to be left
been-
alone.
She's older than the elves.
And then the kids keep coming along and eating her fucking house. That pissed me off too.
God. He's like,
And she was justified.
the cleric, he points out, he's like, there's 2. It could be the goblins have some sort of camp on this side of the river. They could have also went back across the river, which means we need a way across the river.
It is called a bridge.
Is there a bridge? Is
There
there
is
a
not a-
ferry?
there is not a bridge in this town, and or any bridges that you know of, not for at least 50, 60 miles.
A ferry?
The cleric says, I know I saw some river barges working the river. Maybe we can hire one. We should go ask the sheriff.
Be a good thing to check into.
So you guys have a good breakfast, and what do you do then?
Oh, you guys remember Mr. Fancy Pants or the two guards by the bar?
Yeah. What about him?
Sure, maybe.
He's looking to hire some people to go kill his uncle, but at a later date.
Oh.
The little halfling's like, this sounds like a really good story. I can't wait to write it down.
Oh. We're not
Oh,
assassins.
just follow Fizz around. He'll have plenty of stories, kid.
Yeah,
Not
most of
saying
them
they're true, but
most
you'll
of them
have
would be
stories.
fake.
Oh, Fizz is going to find himself some mushrooms.
And then he's going to
And
start
then
tripping.
And everybody's going to get soup. Delicious mushroom soup.
Are you going to stand on him?
What the fuck?
No, I'm going to build one into a mobile home. That would actually be a great idea. I have 2 minions so they can drag it along. Yeah! We're going to camping.
Um,
I'm going to go to start investigating the people on my ledger that I copied down and start
start
talking to
asking
them, see if there's any haunts or places that they and Nina went to.
when you start asking around, you realize that most the ones on the list all seem to be out of towners.
Okay.
And anybody as far as haunts are like, well, there's one room upstairs she really liked, but that's about it.
But no one goes with her like anywhere out in the woods or anything like that, or they never go on a romp out.
One of the responses, so I don't trouble myself with the hanky panky of others.
Okay, I'm gonna head back to her house then.
When you get there, you find the old man sitting on a chair on the front porch, passed out, and the door open.
I'm gonna step into the doorway and knock on the frame and say, "Hey, Giselle, you here? Need to talk to you real quick. You see?"
Silence.
I'm gonna push on into the house.
You push on. Nothing in the main room has changed, but if you go into the bedroom where was last night, her belongings have been cleared out.
Okay. I'm gonna go back out to the old man, and I'm gonna stop in the kitchen and grab like whatever water they have that's in there, and I'm gonna eat whatever food is laying out. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna take a pitcher of water with me as I walk after I'm done eating, and I'm gonna dump it on him.
Mm-hmm.
He wakes up. Is it raining? Oh, no, fall asleep. He looks really out of it.
Hey, good sir, you see, where'd your lady friends go?
Well, my daughters, they're not here.
Yeah. No, you see, the rooms are completely empty. The door's wide open, and they ate all your food.
That sounds about right. Can I go back to bed now?
I kick him. I kick his feet to keep him awake. I say, any place where they like to get away from for a while?
I don't know what those damn kids do. They just he just kind of mumbles and starts dozing off again.
All right, I'm going to go back in the house, and if there's anything left of value, I'm going to take with me. That's easily carryable.
There's nothing of real value other than some food, some dried meats.
I'll take the dried meats then for rations.
Okay.
And as I walk out, I'm going to. Oh, I check to see if the ledger's still there.
It's still there.
I'm going to grab it, and then I'm going to knock a candle over onto their bed, and start a fire.
This is a B&E turned into an arson? What the fuck?
Your alignment is now neutral evil.
There was no breaking. It was just E-ing, entering and entering.
The fisherman's house begins to burn as you walk away in a cinematic.
Do you even tell the old? Do you even wake up the old man, or you just let him burn from and die from smoke inhalation? What the fuck?
I kick his feet. I say, "Hey, you got yourself a problem here."
He wakes up like, "Oh my God, there's fire! Fire! Fire!" And he runs away from the house towards the gathered caravan marketplace. As he tries to rouse a bucket brigade.
I'll follow him.
Yeah, a bunch of shopkeepers and some of the local militiamen, they start jumping into action. They're probably going to save the foundation, but you know that's how it goes.
While they're all doing that, I'm going to I'll help them with the bucket brigade, but I'm keeping an eye out to see if I notice the girls.
You do not.
Can I go to the open market wagon fair thing, whatever you were calling it? I don't.
The Tinker's Caravan. Yes, you can. You go to it. You notice that young happy couple is there, working some of the little booths. Is there something you're looking for?
I don't know if there's anything I'm looking for. I'm just trying to overhear any conversations that might be happening, if anything.
Well, right now everybody's talking about the fire that some asshole set. Everybody's like, "It's the witch! It's the witch! The witch has set another fire!"
Do I see Greg run in, Esteban run in and be like, "Oh, there's a bucket brigade needed," and then follows back, and I just go "Oh, of course it's fucking him."
Probably something like that, yeah. Ow. Oh. So, the bucket brigade thing's gonna go on for a while, and they're gonna be able to save about half of the house, and the part of the house burns really bad because of all the alcohol from the old fishermen. But
every time the old fisherman breathes on the house, it catches fire.
Pretty much. Get down.
I will offer to put them up in my room.
That's really nice of you, Bernie.
Well, it's all part of my plan to draw out the sisters.
Okay, fine.
Listen, I'll burn a man's house down, but I'll make sure he has a room for at least one night.
At least one night. So you do that. He's very gracious, but the temple, the cleric of the temple offers him shelter, and he accepts it instead.
Okay.
Hey, hold on. I've got some gratuitous content for the channel.
Oh my goodness.
Get her. She's so cute.
Why am I on the camera?
Moxie to Doxy. Oh, she's watched herself on the.
Like, oh my God, I'm hideous.
No. She's rotten. She's cute.
I feel like I've just been called out.
Everybody's very happy about the puppy.
Okay. Moving on.
So, all these shenanigans are going on. Sock, what's Lyra doing other than having breakfast, nursing a headache?
Why would she have a headache?
Apparently, she's holding a puppy.
She's got this a bunch of idiots around her.
She's used to it.
The fish points out to Metal Ass how to better
she's gonna ask where to find what the fuck's her name?
More puppy.
Dolores?
More puppy.
Oh, the puppy's on its way out the door because Marissa's going to go pick up Tyler.
When you say what's her name, you mean Dolores?
Yeah.
They tell you she's there at the keep.
I'm gonna go to the keep.
Okay, who's who's
bag of belongings?
Who else is going?
Fizz goes to the keep.
Fizz goes to the keep. So
oh God.
Whoever's going on
his keep.
Gabi makes himself not kind of, he's high. He goes, "Hey, goblin, it ain't a good time to be a goblin in this town, probably." So you approach. It's an impressively large square tower, entirely made of stone, has 3 floors. The Botkin family banner, purple over red, with eagle claws, tops the keep, visible for miles around. The sole entry is on the west side, facing the river. Large oaken doors guard the keep, and it's closed. There's a smaller insort door. It is open but guarded by 3 dour-looking men at arms. And please stop stepping on my books. Thank you. You approach. Where do you approach?
I am making 0 effort to be like subtle or anything. Just like walk up and like if there's guards outside, be like, "Hey, I have a delivery for why can't Dolores?"
Dolores.
Dead bitch.
That bitch.
Right.
And she's USPS. It took her ages to bring the delivery.
You're at the wrong Bockenberg.
Hey,
The
it's
one,
making
this,
it to the
you
right
want the Bockenberg in the
now. At
Darkenfold.
least I'm not FedEx.
So they yell halt at you, and
Yeah, UPS at least delivers what you want to the right house. FedEx fucking don't.
so Zach,
USPS sends it across the country.
they're like, "Look here, look here, stranger. Do we look like fools? You have a delivery.
Yes.
Who are you? What are you doing here?"
My name's Lyra. And
Never
a
heard
man
of you.
asked me to deliver his effects to his lady.
They kind of look at each other like, "We're not supposed to have any deliveries today. And we don't
It's
just
not
admit-
a scheduled. Go tell Dolores that
Use the servant's entrance.
who I don't know who the fuck this Dolores is.
you don't know who Dolores is.
Dolores, no.
You don't know who Dolores is.
They kind of struggle and look at it. It's like, there's all kinds of weird courtiers in there. I
Oh
don't.
my God.
I'm
No,
gonna
it's-
find another door.
They look at you like, look, lady, we don't let just common folk in. If we let common folk in, there'd be common folk all over stealing everything. Do you serve somebody?
He's a thief.
I feel
Find the
seen.
door. I'm gonna go find somebody with a working brain cell.
They look at each other like, well, fuck you too. Maybe if you serve somebody, maybe if you're important enough to serve a baron or a count or even a baronet, it might get you in here. But otherwise, go fuck yourself.
Fizz is going to do dancing lights,
Like, what the fuck is this?
which represent his coat of arms, because he has a coat of arms. And he marches up there with his golden arrow to the guards.
Where'd you get that little boy?
I slept.
He
around with
asks the
golden
man with a beard.
Hey, Zot,
arrow. You will behave.
check your private message for real quick, but continue, Fizz.
Oh God! Behave yourself, you peasant.
Oh, look at check out the balls in this gnome.
Oh yeah, he has huge balls. Ask the women.
They're a half
I
inch
know.
wide.
Hey,
Hey, that's
he has
ginormous
never
for a
not
gnome.
satisfied a woman. He's the master of sex. I need to add
Small
that
like
to
a
his
needle,
title.
runs like a sewing machine.
Pretty much. What are you typing there, you guys, back and forth?
Anyway, so Fizz is doing all this stuff.
Yes.
Does he declare himself?
I'm
He has
okay.
introduced him. Go.
Yeah, I'll let him finish. I'm just gonna like watch these brainless idiots be bedazzled by bright lights, like a couple of Thomas.
I mean, they're kind of dazzled, but they still think he's just a cheap trickster. Oops, that's not what I wanted.
It's his coat of arms. If they're uneducated, he's gonna make a stink.
They're probably not. Fizz, even in his arrogance, would kind of know that his coat of arms probably isn't exactly all that well known,
No.
considering it's fairly new.
Yeah. So he has to introduce himself. Oh no.
I'm gonna dig around, find the signet ring, and then go like shove it up into the whichever one appears to at least have half a brain cell. Is this good enough to get let in?
They kind of like she shoves like right up in their face, and they kind of look at each other, and they kind of lean back to like focus on it. It's like, oh, that's a signet ring. What?
Yeah,
I don't recognize the heraldry, but who do you serve?
Me.
that is between.
They
me
look
and
down.
Clovis.
They look down at Fizz, and they're like,
I don't.
Who are you?
Shut up, Lyra. I am Sir. I'm gonna murder someone here.
Sorry.
I am Sir Galileo Henry of Castles Baronet of the Golden Marches, protector of the innocent, slayer of gnolls, destroyer of orcs, wrecker of golems, breaker of chains, first of his name, the most intrepid, illustrious, imaginative, irreverent, inventive, inquiring, impressive, interfering,
irrelevant.
intriguing, insulting. Shut the fuck up. Interesting, important, immensely intelligent, inflammable, illuminated.
Immensely annoying.
Yes, especially to you.
The cleric is sitting here laughing.
Irritating, invincible, and irreplaceable. Illusionist, you will
Esquire.
ever have the great honor of
I'm so glad he
meeting.
included it irritating, so I didn't have to. Imbecilic.
No, that's him. Appointed Menelaus. Menelaus, whatever the fuck his name
I
actually is.
mean,
Whoa.
He doesn't
think I'm
see it.
annoying?
And this is my apprentice, appointed Menelaus. One master, one apprentice.
Jesus. Okay, real quick. Is anybody else join this little fiasco, or is Greg and Bubba still off? Playing firemen.
Fuck it. I wasn't playing fireman. If I see them walk by, I'll join them.
Verano is someone in shadow watching this bullshit.
I'm scoping out the scene of the crime to see if the sisters come back at all.
The scene
Okay,
of
you're
the crime,
watching.
the crime you committed.
It's true. They always do return to the scene of the crime, especially when they've committed. Yeah. So
That's not confirmed.
they
Saw me.
one of the guards they both like snap like to attention like, oh, sorry, my lord, we didn't know you were of your stature. We have heard of your recent acquiring of the title of baron, and they're stumbling over their speech and they're like, please enter, and they usher you in. One of them escorts you.
I'm going at Lyra. Come on. As a pass.
I'm gonna roll my eyes and walk in.
Is Varanor there
How
for
do you
this?
not kill him?
Is
Yes.
Varanor out skulking about?
Yep, he's skulking in the shadow watching.
Okay, he's skulking in the shadows watching. Well, I bet he doesn't.
He's
He's
very
not.
sneaky.
So
I look at Lyra. How do you not kill him?
You know,
Because
some
he's the
people are very
god of
good
science.
at baffling with bullshit, and it works well. He's one of those.
Yeah, I got a cousin who's like that.
what
If you
the
can't win them with wits, baffle them with bullshit.
God?
Yeah.
So this guard who had been giving you guff up to 10 seconds ago, he escorts you through the castle and to the main hall. You enter through a set of ornate wooden doors decorated with the Botkin family heraldry. The hall itself is a little over 60 feet long, decorated with purple banners, several statues, a few fine tapestries, and a quality rug running the fair length of the room. There are about a dozen people milling around, including 5 men-at-arms, some courtiers, some merchants, and others who are here to do various business. At the far end of the room, you see an eager-looking young man seated on the throne. Clearly, this must be Volkmar. He is dressed in the finest threads you would expect of any baron, son of baron. He is listening intently to the troubles of a merchant. And that's when you kind of notice a vacant expression on his face. Amani, think of Blackadder.
Mm-hmm.
And can you guess who I'm going to channel?
Oh, God. It's George.
Yeah.
My
You need to
token
have
ain't
the
there. I
Duke
said
of
I was
Wellington
there.
come in and she just, yes, at everybody!
What do you say, Bubba?
My token ain't there. I said I was there.
Yeah, I know. It's there. It's just invisible. Because you're invisible. You're invisible,
You
Wizard
there?
Harry.
You're so unimportant, you're invisible.
Yeah, you're so
everybody.
unimportant. You're
Your
invisible.
status in society is so low.
But yeah, you notice
I
kind of
feel
the
that.
vacant expression on his face. This is Volkmar Botkin. As you get closer, you pick up on some of the interaction between him and the merchant. Volkmar is desperately trying to sound profound and wise and in charge, but he's using a lot of words without actually saying much of anything. The displeasure of the merchant is quite clear. Next to him is a very attractive, dark-haired. Really? Can you
Just
get a
dark
few?
hair. He's not interested.
Nope.
I'm not saying inappropriate things.
He likes his all of
But
blonde with other
she-
assets.
She has something that the blonde chick doesn't have. Next to him is a very attractive,
Personality?
dark hair and bored looking woman. She sits there absently stroking a lazy brown cat that lies sleeping in her lap. But she kind of perks up when she sees Esteban in his dramatic garb. Standing next to Volkmar is a handsome young knight in literal shining armor. In the corner of the room, you see an old man with a long, well-capped and braided white beard leaning on a staff, kind of casting a disgusted side eye at Volkmar. Before you get your wits about you, you notice an older gentleman hobbling towards you with a noticeable limp and a missing arm. And he introduces himself as, I'm Stuart Firkin. How may I help you?
Firkin Blurkin.
Firkin.
Stuart
Freaking.
Blurkin.
Freaking.
I have a personal delivery for Lady Dolores.
He gives you kind of a strange look. He says, "Oh, is it from Sir Nicholas? Has the knight sent her another gift?"
No.
You can say that.
Oh,
What
well,
was his name? Was it Nick?
Sir Nicholas, he's a knight. A well-known knight.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, not Nick.
He turns and he looks over his shoulder and he points to a
It's in regards to a Marvin Pendragon.
Marvin. Who? He kind of shakes his head. He's like, oh, he gestures towards a woman in her mid-20s, dark brown hair, and she comes over. She kind of got a little of a snooty, dismissive air about it. It's like, what is it, Firkin?
Dog. That's so great.
The goblins are in the house.
You change
And
smells
really-
like cheese. You
Just
change
a
smells like
broken arrow
cheese. I
to
want to
there.
lick it.
So she approaches, like, what is this? What is this?
What?
The Lady Dolores approaches and she says, what is it, Freakin? Firkin?
What is it, freaking frack?
Frickin'. He looks from her to Lyra and she's like, this woman here has a delivery for you from a Mervyn penis rod. And she goes,
Pendragon.
no, it's not. She's like, oh, you mean Martin Penrod? Is that fool not dead
Penrod,
already?
that's right.
Is that if that's that fool? Is he even still alive?
No.
She's like, oh, and he sent his to me. Oh, that fool!
I'm gonna hand her the letter.
She looks at it and opens it and kind of starts reading it. And she's like, oh no, that poor love-struck fool. How did he die?
I don't remember, so I'm gonna let Fizz tell the story.
Fizz doesn't remember. The
I
cleric,
don't remember, but Fizz
cleric-
does.
the cleric, being the asshole that he is, he says, well, my lady, you see, we were returning from this temple of evil, and he was quite, well, actually, he joined us after we dealt with the evil and somebody here slew it, but we will not feed his ego.
Yes,
But
me.
we were returning when we were ambushed, and he caught a crossbow bolt to the throat, and it was quite horrible. He gurgled and gargled as he choked on his own blood, and then he died. But actually, he died, but the strange druid reincarnated him. Should I tell her about this part, or would she be horrified to know?
I'm
Oh, that's
curious.
really interesting
Keep
part.
talking.
This woman is like, she's like,
Little
he was
late now.
she's like, yes, he was reincarnated into a gnome, a filthy little gnome, and he ran off naked, screaming into the woods. So I don't know where the fuck he is. He is off playing with the other midget people of the woods. I don't know. But
This is like the inverse of a Dear John letter. I don't love you anymore. Now it's I love you, but this woman despises you regardless.
she just looks confused and appalled. And she's like, oh, he was always confessing love and sending me letters, but I was already betrothed to Sir Nicholas. Music. She's like, and she like shows this engagement ring. She's like, we are engaged to be wed, and we have been for several months. And that right there
What else
tells
would
you
they
that
be
he,
engaged to?
huh?
Well, what else would they be engaged to do? Dance at the fall festival?
Maybe. But that tells
Right.
you they've been engaged even before you met Marvin. So
Right.
it's kind of weird.
Yeah,
She's like,
Lyra's just kind of mumbling this shit to herself. She's still in a mood.
she's like, he was a fool, and like he never had a chance with me. He was not tall enough. He did not have enough gold. And I heard he had a very small, well, let's just say he was not well endowed, according to the
My God, I've seen these bitches on Twitter.
like he's not 6 foot. He didn't have six, more than 600
He didn't have
silver.
6 fingers of gold. He
Yeah,
didn't have 6 feet in height, and he didn't
he
have
didn't
6
have his
inches
own
where a
castle.
cannon.
He had no
Biggest
title.
pod piece available.
He
And,
didn't- No. Yeah, she's like, well, I guess it is most unfortunate, but, and she ignores the fact that he's a gnome. I said, it is probably better that he died the way he did, so he didn't have to suffer the shame of coming back here and me having to let him down gently, because it had broken his heart. It was just really sad.
Oh God, I'm heartbroken for you. And
She like gives the letter back to you, Lyra, in his face. She's like,
I'm just gonna drop everything on the ground. Be like, we're so sorry for your loss, and turn and walk out.
before you get the steward there was talking to one of the guards. He says, "Oh, please wait a moment." He's holding over his one good left hand, his finger in the air.
Does he reach out with his other shriveled hand and say, "Please take my shot"?
No, oh God, no. He says, "Which one of you is Baronet Fizzlespank?"
Oh God.
That's a stupid question.
Or one.
The short one. He looked.
Can I stand in front of him and be like, we don't know a Baron Fizzlespank or anything like that?
He's like,
I ought to poke him in the ass with the golden arrow.
He says, "Well, I recently heard of your ascension to the moat house, and I congratulate you. Would you like to meet Baron Volkmar? He would be most delighted to hear you and your tales of heroism and glory on the battlefield, fighting the gnolls and making these lands safer."
Yes, of course.
Boathouse must be like a mansion to a gnome.
It's big to
Not
him,
this
yes.
one.
Wow.
And it's a bit bigger. By the way, this castle is bigger.
Huh? Whose castle's bigger? This one is probably bigger.
Yeah,
And-
it's bigger.
And it actually has all of its walls.
And the guy in charge is a retard.
No, wait. You don't know that. I mean, Hal's kind of
Well, I'm
retarded too, but-
gonna find it out very quickly.
So you walk up and Firkin introduces you to the Baron in waiting, Volkmar Botkin, and he stands up and he claps, and he is he does at least have good physical breeding. He's not got good strong jawline. He's like, but he jumps up. It's like, oh joy! I have heard so much about you, Baronet Fizzlespank. And he takes a few steps down, and he greets you personally. He's like,
excellent.
He's like, would you like to be my guest so you could regale us with the tales of heroism?
Oh, of course,
boy,
that's
yes,
exactly
we
what Fizz
would.
needs.
Oh God, I hope they have alcohol.
He's like, we were just about to go to the main hall and dine. Would you care to join us?
Well, certainly.
He's like, get everybody, come with me. And they usher you off into, down another couple corridors and into the main dining hall. You're going to sit. Fizzlespank, you are seated at to his right, right there. And he asks you, please tell me everything. Tell me how you won the Battle of Hamlet.
Of course I'm going to tell him. And I'm going to use my illusionist skills again to make it really bombastic.
And
I need the largest bottle of ale.
Milliken, your halfling bard, he gets on the table and starts reenacting some aspects of it.
Yes, that's
all his
perfect.
props. And so you going through this whole retelling of the tale, and he is hanging on every word. His wife, she and Elda, as she's introduced, y'all pick up that she's very unhappy, and she looks bored out of her mind, even with the grandiose tale of Fizzlespank, the illusionist. She keeps kind of making eyes at Esteban and Masters.
Wow.
So, Lyra, where are you in all of this? Are you sitting there at the table? Are you enjoying putting up with the pomp and circumstance?
I'm tolerating the pomp and circumstance.
So the guy with the big green brimmed hat, which is removed with the beard, he is seated across from me, and he is watching intently all of you. You can tell he is judging you or gauging you. So Fizz, it probably takes a good hour to tell the full tale of
My brilliance.
Malfortin with Gritsnack the Bold, saving Prince Edwin from, that shit, and the battle for the Moat House, then Hamlet, and he is hanging on every word, and he claps at the end, and he's like, well, that was a jolly good tale, my good sir. I'm glad you dispatched evil so all of our lands are safer once again. All these people with their silly stories of raiders and stuff. I know that people like you are on it and have taken care of it. It's because of men like us that the peasantry is safe. And in that moment, you all realize that he is not in touch with what's going on.
Great.
Yes, totally safe from the marauders that are all over the roadways and
There's no
caravans.
Does she say this?
Yes.
Wait, you're telling me some rich asshole is out of touch with what's happening amongst the common people?
Pretty much.
Holy hell!
Never be.
He's like, my father. He looks at Fizzlespank and he's ignoring Lyra, and he says, "You should meet my father. You would boost his spirits. He doesn't do much or say much. He groans a lot and drinks. He drinks soup, and we fear the day that when he ultimately passes." And that also tells you he's not actually the Baron. He's just kind of in the place.
Does he
With
end
a son
every
like
sentence?
you, I can understand his groan.
Does he end every sentence with penguin?
Maybe. Lyra, at any point towards the end of this, do you excuse yourself at any point, or anybody else?
Yeah.
Anybody else join her?
Very
No,
much
I'm
so.
busy trying to deal with the chick who's eye banging me.
Yeah, she's like because you're a peasant and look kind of dirty and smell of rotten eggs. You're seated a little ways down, but she's still making eyes at both you and Esteban. It's kind of a distance thing, but so Lyra, when you and Veranor and the cleric kind of move off, several minutes goes by. You can see that Fizz is still I don't know. Either this is feeding Fizz's ego, or he's to the point of like, oh my god, somebody please get me out of here.
He's so enchanted with his own voice, he probably doesn't realize that the idiot's not paying attention.
That's probably so. Once you're kind of
Which
aside,
idiot?
which idiot? Once you kind of get aside, the old gentleman in his robes and his hat, he has his hat in hand, and he kind of approaches you into the whatever dark corner you've kind of disappeared into, and he says, "Quite the spectacle, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
You're not buying it either, are you?"
Uh-uh. Not the first time I've seen it either, unfortunately.
Are you talking to the idiot Haruset?
Uh-huh.
He was
So
like-
filled with their own importance, they don't see what's going on right underneath their noses.
He says, no, they don't. He says, it's most unfortunate. His father, Clement, he is a good man. He was sharp between the ears and served these people well. But he is not long for this world, and, well, we'll see what happens then. He looks at you, and he's like, it sounds like you have found yourself in some extremely interesting circumstances more often than not. It sounds like you've done more for the security of these lands than anyone. He says to Lyra in Veranor. What does she say to that?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that last little part.
He basically said it seems like your group has done more for the security of these lands than anyone.
Yes, and we have Fizz to take all the credit.
We all must have our idiot, huh?
I mean, he's at least pompous enough that people listen to him and think he's actually in charge.
I foresee a future very similar to yours. He says, little birds have told me that you've been asking questions around the village.
Yeah, missing kids, that's kind of, missing people, period, is kind of an issue. But, missing twins, like, their poor mom.
Yes, the Malkins is most unfortunate. But it is a peasant's life.
To randomly disappear?
Sometimes the gods are not very kind to the peasant folk.
But then it's usually like disease, famine, not just random disappearance with
Lyra
as a reason.
Lyra can tell this old man, he is concerned for the realm as a whole, but he kind of still views the peasants as subjects more than anything else. But he, what do you intend to do about it?
I mean, see if I can find anything. If not, well, I tried.
That is most noble of you.
Yeah.
My name is Aladius Masterfield. I am the court wizard. He says, I would most appreciate it if you would keep me informed of your activities, because I have a vested interest in what happens in and around this realm.
Well, assuming we'll find anything, I'll try to keep in touch.
He nods. He says, do you have a plan on how you intend to proceed?
I mean, I'm not a tracker, so, it's not really my specialty area, but...
He was like, well, there are several hunters and trackers in this village that might be able to help you. You'll have to talk to the sheriff. I do not know the common folk very well. He says, I do not know who is most responsible, but a good bet is these goblins and whatever is motivating them to cross in such numbers. I know some speak of the old witch of the woods, and I know she exists. She may have been a boon to your search, but that is up to you if you wish to seek her out. But do be careful. There are a lot of dangerous things in these woods and along that ridge.
Well, kind of on that topic, I believe a friend of ours had a run-in with a set of sisters who looked very similar.
Right. Local harlots, perhaps.
Likely, but they seem to be missing this morning of their own free will.
It sounds like your friend may have gotten taken advantage of.
Oh, most likely.
Sounds like you have multiple fools in your circle.
He likes to think he has a romantic heart.
They always do. He's like, well, I don't know any of the local harlots. I explore my interest elsewhere.
He only goes
Okay.
after the noble heartlets.
Right.
He conjures his. Summon
Wow.
flesh blight. Oh,
Oh, this one broke. I got to get a new one.
Alakazam, no. Yeah, he doesn't seem like he's going to be much help on that one.
Ooh, this one looks like a zebra.
What?
I don't know.
A zebra, you say? Oh,
I feel like there's a joke about stripes, but I don't know if I should say it on
yeah.
Twitch.
yeah, I'm kind of in the same spot. But he says, well, I will let you be unless you have any other questions for me.
Oh, yeah, I was looking for a acquaintance I made along the road. It's only been at the end, but past couple nights he hasn't been. I was wondering if you might know of him. Unlikely, but
What kind of person is he? Is he a mage?
oh, tell it yes.
Do you tell it? You like ask for him by name?
Yeah, tell him the name, kind of give him a short description, blah blah blah.
He says, I am afraid not. But if I run into such an individual, I'll tell him that you are seeking him.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Like,
he
my
says.
brain did not pick up what you said.
Oh, he said he was unaware of anybody by that name, but if he met someone of that name, he would tell them that you're looking for them.
Okay. I don't know of anything else to ask him at the moment.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, after a little while, the whole soiree kind of peters out, and Fizz, Volkmar is like, I have Master Baronet Fizzlespike. I have enjoyed our time together, and you are welcome here anytime you want with your tales of adventure and heroism. But I have important duties to do. I must have my bubble bath.
Of course.
My jewel encrusted rubber ducky, please.
And he looks at his wife. He's like, please come with me. We must have our bath together. Do not forget the ducky as he's walking out. And someone sees you out of the keep.
I'm just gonna kind of like general comment to any of my party that are near me. As oblivious as all these barons and such are to what's actually going on, these robbers could walk straight up into their keep and shoot them in the face. They would be like, "Oh my, what was this?"
What is this arrow sticking out of my face?
Yeah.
Well,
So you leave the
Not
keep,
much you can
and as you're kind of walking along, you see the office of the sheriff in the jail. There's a little porch area, and you see Aaron, the sheriff, sitting out there nursing a cup of coffee.
Sheriff.
Folks.
I'm gonna brush up through everybody and say, "Hey, Copper, I found this in the in Nina's place. Does it mean anything to you? Because I think it might mean that she's been up to no good. You see?" And I toss the ledger at his feet.
He picks it up and he just stares at it intently for several long moments. Give me an intelligence check, Greg.
By the way, I'm not admitting to the fact that I committed a crime.
That's a 1.
Lyra, roll me an intelligence check.
It seems fitting.
I thought that was a 1 for a second. I was about to die laughing. 7.
7. Yeah. Lyra, you realize he's staring at the text, but he probably can't read.
Oh yeah, no.
He finally says,
I'm gonna lean over and like take a peek at it, and then whisper to him, "It's a list of names."
He kind of side eyes you. And he says, "That is most interesting, young man. Tell me, what do you think it means?"
You can't read.
Well, you see, it's a list of names of folks out of town and things they've stolen from them. So I was wondering if you knew anything about their sticky finger tendencies, and if you know of places that they like to go and hang out when they're not here in town.
When you mention the name Nina, he kind of laughs. He's like, that young troublemaker. Well, yeah, she is known to pilfer occasionally. But it's kind of, as long as she's not pilfering from any of her neighbors or fellow villagers, it's hard to keep up with a young girl that much energy.
That's fine. I'm not asking you to do anything about it, you see. I'm just asking if you know where she likes to like hang out. I would like to talk to her.
He says, I don't know, but I've seen her sister heading off to the southeast into the woods on occasion.
Is that the direction that the kids disappeared into?
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
I thank you. You see, that's all I need. You've been quite all helpful here, Fuzz.
He looks to Lyra. He says, "Are you still looking into the disappearance of the Malkin twins?"
Yep.
Yes.
He says, "Well, I know Namal is up there on the hill. You might want to go talk to them. They know the area pretty well. Little half-pint troublemakers."
Is that the Fae that the guy was talking about?
No, the halflings, hobbits.
Oh, sorry.
The wee little, the not as wee little folk.
There's like 6-inch difference between a gnome and a hobbit.
So
we know visits. Wait, never mind.
So he directs you to either talk to the halflings up there or see if maybe you can find young Jared Hale, who's a hunter.
And Greg, if you were wondering, it's a horizontal difference.
Oh, okay.
Dear Lord.
I figured it's a cucumber difference.
Yeah, I said horizontal, not vertical.
Oh God.
I'll do some damage.
And they wonder why I wasn't invited back.
I looked at Lyra. I say, "Oh, looks like we got some solid leads down to the southeast. We're
I think we
going
need
on the same
to
track."
head back to wherever I marked on the map that we found the silver coin, and continue from there.
You're not going to try to enlist the help of any local rangers?
Oh yeah, I guess we should.
Real quick, I forgot to tell you, Dolores on the way out gave you 10 silver pieces for delivery of all that crap.
Well.
Yay.
Yeah.
Did anything come of that one chick who was like staring at us the whole time?
Look, she's like playing the long game. She's like, sowing the seeds of seduction. She's like setting herself up. He'd let you know that she's like, help me, come talk to me sometime, but not today.
Not around people who know me.
Yeah,
Right.
pretty much. So, yeah, the sheriff indicated up the road towards the burrows, as the humans call it. It's also called Halfling Hill.
Is that this?
Yep. You might find him at the Swilling Swan.
Oh my god.
Another bar?
Yeah. It's a halfling bar. Must be this short to get to enter. Literally. That's not a joke.
I need a minute.
Okay, well, so we're gonna. You guys think going up that way is probably good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you're heading up there, come on, you piece of crap. You see a young man, kind of long blondish hair, running up to you, and he says, "Hey, are you the adventurers that come to town yesterday?"
Why, yes. Yes, we are. You see, you got something interesting for us?
He's like, "Well, I could lend you my bow if you're going out into the wilderness."
Let me see that bow.
He quickly readies his bow, and it's a long bow.
I'm going to take it
Decent.
out of his hand
Mm-hmm.
and examine it.
You examine it. It's seems fairly well made. Nothing fancy.
I hand it to Veranor.
What am I supposed to do with it? It's nothing fancy.
He's letting us lending it to us. You see, so I figured you might need it.
He's he looks really deflated and very confused. Like, I don't know what to say now. He says, "No." He says,
just gives Esteban this look. This what the fuck, dude?
well, you get, it'd be funny if he gave it to Esteban gave it to you, and then give it right back to the guy. He's like, no. He says, I have skills. I can be of assistance. I can help you track through the woods and slay orcs and goblins and you know I've seen some action myself, and I've not been here on the farm.
Oh, he's fodder. Okay, sure. I give him the bow back.
He's like, can I join with you then?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. My name is Mikhail. I'm going to go get my belongings, and I'll join you soon.
Hey, you can trigger a trap or two.
Yeah, I like where your head's at there, Veranor.
Oh man. He runs off.
He's still gonna die.
Yeah, probably. Coming up the hill, you see the Swilling Swan. It's a small brew house that's built into the side of what they call Baffler Hill. You can tell it is probably an exclusively halfling joint, as it's only built to accommodate people their size. And even Fizz, even you are going to have a bit of a difficult time getting in, because the door frame comes out just above the top of your head, because gnomes are a little bit taller.
No, we're taller,
but
maybe shorter.
You're just a bit taller than the average halfling.
Oh, okay.
Unless she has something else to say about it. But they do have several tables outside, and there's a number of humans there partaking in the halflings' fine wine and master concoctions.
Excellent.
You guys find yourself some seats.
I'm going to lay down almost like a Roman lounge, like with cushions on the floor. I'm going to kick one leg up, one arm kind of out, expecting them to serve me.
After a few moments, this jovial and somewhat little plump lady halfling comes out, and she says, "Welcome to the Swilling Swan. What might I get you, fine young gentlemen?"
What's the largest drink you got?
She kind of laughs. She's like, "Well, if you're asking if we have human-sized drinks, we do have human-sized drinks. I can give you some one of our latest concoctions, a fine brew, the finest brew you'll find within 100 miles.
I'll take it.
She says, and she takes some water. She says, "My name is Megan Paracock, and I'll be taking care of you. This is my establishment, and I'll be serving you." And she takes some other water.
Yeah. Paracock?
So there's two.
Yeah. Y'all hear funny.
Does it work like that, or like how does that work?
Yeah. She says, "No, not Paracock. Paracook. People are filthy and hard of hearing."
Some
Yeah.
people don't know how to fucking speak either.
No, some people don't know how to read. Apparently, anyway, she brings her drinks and serves you. Yeah, pretty much. It's strange when I'm around you people. That's all I can say. No, anyway, she gets some drinks and some
cock on the brain. Got it.
Yeah, because it's constant cock up. So she inquires. She says, "So, what are you fine ladies and gentlemen doing here in our fair village?"
Gathering some information for future endeavors and passing through.
Looking for a ranger.
So Millipin is there, the halfling bar. She's like, Paracut, you're in the presence of greatness. This is Baronet Fizzlespank, and he tries to start reciting all your titles and kind of bungles it up a little bit. But she's like, he's a great hero. He's the one that slew the and he's stumbling over his words, and she seems like, oh, mighty impressive. We don't have heroes such as yourself in here very often.
Well, of course not.
And if you're looking for some ranges, well, one of my sons, he's quite apt at tracking and exploring these spots.
Are you willing to let him die for a noble cause of saving children?
She laughs. She's like, "Oh, you're looking for the Malcolm twins?"
Yes.
Well, she whistles and she calls out their names, and a few moments later, two halflings come running from down the hill.
Oh, they're trained. Excellent.
Yeah.
Mary and Pippin, where's Sam and Frodo?
She says, "This is Hamilton and Mose." He said, "These are my two fine, adventurous children. They're a bit overly curious, as you'll soon discover. But they've wandered the woods a bit, even though I've told them not to. At the very least, they can tell you a thing or two about the woods." And she says, "I have things to attend to," and she wanders off. And the one halfling steps up and he says, "You looking for a ranger?"
Yep.
What are you looking for? Where are we going?"
Need someone to help us track where those missing twins went.
He's like, "Well, do you have any leads or where to start? Where you think who might be responsible?"
We've heard rumors of a witch and then just goblins and
the witch. We
found some traces near their farm.
He looks at his brother and he says, "Oh, we might be able to do something with that." He says, "Witch? Are you looking for the witch?" I said, "We have a vague idea of what she might be."
I was told that she was north of a bog.
"Oh, the Dreadmire. I would not recommend going there. You see, me and my brother here, Mose." He said, we've stomped all over the Barrenwood, and we've actually." They kind of look around, and he says, "Don't tell our mother, but we've actually crossed over the river a time or two. Sometimes by a canoe. Sometimes there's an old bridge. It's a bit dangerous, but sometimes we'd sneak across there, and we've been on that side of the river. You've seen a thing or two."
How big is this canoe?
He's like, "Not big enough for you, my friend." If you really want to travel the river, you need to get to a riverboat.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Steamboat Willie.
No, we don't have a Willie here. We got the Quinn, though, he's the best riverman on the Harusan. He's a bit salty, but you get used to it. As long as you're not
talk about the doll's eyes.
The what?
The doll's eyes.
No.
Black like a doll's eyes there, Chief.
He's like, but we'd be glad to help, especially if we could find some of our missing neighbors.
Well, we can't promise your safety or that you'll come back alive, but you're welcome to join.
Oh, we'll be fine. We've been tromping around the woods for years. It's not too dangerous if you know what you're doing.
First to die.
Yeah.
No, that's Linus, our bow boy.
Oh God. So he said, whenever you're ready to head off, we'll be there for you.
Yeah.
So, you ready now?
Their eyes get really wide. He says, yes, let's go.
Oh God, they haven't been outside in a while.
I'm going to do the worm towards the door to get out because I can't really stand up.
No, you guys never went in. You're outside. Remember that.
Wait, I thought we went inside to.
No,
get
there's like a little
yeah.
there's like a little porch area where you call these.
Okay, then never mind. I just walk out. And I say, chop, chop, chip.
I didn't want to drink anyways.
So eventually you kind of gather your party up and you return to the scene of the crime, not Esteban's crime, but
Hey,
We can see his crime from here.
you weren't there. You can't prove it.
you can still see some smoke.
No one can prove that.
So
Well, can I look over at the house and be like, "Oh, I wonder how that happened," and stare at him?
I don't know. You see, it just kind of happened when I was there talking to the dad. I'm glad.
Oh,
he
it just
was-
happened, huh?
it just
Yeah.
happened, huh?
I think it's them trying to cover their tracks. They knew we were on to them.
So you guys kind of get there about one afternoon and they pick up on a trail almost immediately. And Namely is like, yeah, see, if I was a betting hobbit, I would say these are probably goblin tracks. And that is some goblin crap over there.
Ha! I was right.
And he starts following the trail. And he continues finding bits of discarded bones from meals they're eating. And he holds up one of these discarded. It looks like it's probably some bones off of an otter or something. And he points at the teeth marks. He's like, "See, goblins have been gnawing on these. They like eating otters, oddly enough." Oddly enough, he said it, and they're like laughing about the joke they made, and no one else probably finds it funny. They continue tracking.
Do you guys tend to eat weird mushrooms you come across?
They look at each other like, no, we only eat the proper mushrooms.
Oh, okay.
Only the hallucinogenic ones.
They get oh great, we had a bot invade the chat. Freaking wonderful.
Yeah, I saw that. I wasn't certain.
So they actually lose the trail for a while. It just the trail goes dead cold about 10 miles southeast of Botkenberg. And now he says, let's just keep going. We'll find something. I'm sure of it.
Okay.
So you continue on. Another 30-40 minutes goes by, nothing. You're going pretty deep into the woods now, and you can tell they are fairly experienced rangers, that they're doing their best to kind of zigzag back and forth, trying to pick the trail back up. But you get into the deeper woods, and Veranor and Lyra, you start getting a strange feeling that you're being watched. Roll perception checks.
I'm rolling a prescription check for the lead. With a 17 plus my sheets.
Yeah, I got a 14 plus whatever.
Okay,
Yeah.
14 plus whatever. You pick up some mild, faint rustling in the tree line, and then you hear several bird calls.
Yeah, I'm not believing that's a bird.
It's a bird. It's a plane. What did you know? And right about that time, from behind you come several large creatures with dark brown, reddish skin. They're larger hairs, except for a short mane that stretches the length of their spine. Their hands are clawed, feet hooven, and their legs are like triple jointed. They have wolf-like heads with long, two-filled snouts. Each of them stands about 6 foot tall, powerfully built, almost demonic looking in nature, and they come charging at you with weapons and shields in hand. And that's where we're going to leave it, as we
It's 3 hours.
yeah, knock down exactly 3 hours. And yeah, it looks something like that.
Oh no.
These demonic things coming charging out of the woods.
Not a bear bug.
A beer bug?
Bear
A
bug.
bugbear?
Bugbear. Yeah.
I thought you said bear bug. I'm like,
Rest
beer
of you.
bug.
She did.
I meant bugbear.
Beer bugs. We're gonna get.
All these stupid NPCs are wearing off on me, okay?
Wow. Fizzle Spank is not an NPC, number one.
Wow. Wow.
Could be.
Wow.
But yeah, we're gonna end it there. You guys are on the trail, hopefully, of the twins, but now you're kind of lost in the woods. Now you ran
I'm
into.
going to roll initiative. 14.
Thanks, Leo.
You probably rolled a D32 on top of it.
I rolled it
But-
20.
But we are going to shove off till next week when we find out what the hell these things are that are attacking you, and see if you can find the children for the village and whatever, and see if Esteban can ever find his missing gold.
Next time on the Old Times Tavern.
Next time on the old
Yeah.
time, say
Adventure. And will Steve gain his money back? Tune in.
same bet channel,
That's
same
good
bet
accent.
time. Good night, everyone.